Okay, we should be live and on the air. Sorry about delaying the start of the stream. I just wanted to watch the press conference while I was having a bite to eat. Apparently, the mayor, Stephanie Rawlings Blake, is giving another impromptu speech to the city that she basically allowed to burn with her wise words of wisdom that she gave. What was it, a few days ago, about giving protesters the space to destroy shit, which is a brilliant statement to give people. Giving them carte blanche to run around and cause property damage and be confrontational with the police because she wanted them to be able to exercise their freedom of speech. So that's a good idea, Stephanie. You are not the dumbest fucking mayor on the planet of the earth. I don't even know where to start. There's so much shit that's been going on in the last, I'd say, 2 days, and I'm sure it's going to go well into the night. But just watching this shit unfold today, it is just a repeat of things we've seen, God, 3 times, 4 times by now in the past year, where it just seems like they, well, I should probably start like this. Think of this as a complimentary stream, okay? I am technically inept, so if you're expecting me to overlay video on this, it's not going to happen. I'm just terrible with that kind of shit, and getting YouTube streams to do what you want to do is impossible to begin with. So even if I knew what I was doing, that's not going to happen. So just kind of move it off to the side. Watch whatever streams you want to watch. I'll try to post them as we go. If you find a good live stream, tweet it at me or put it in the YouTube chat, and I will try to pin it up so people can watch it. But move this one to the side. All you really need is a chat window so people can spam ridiculous shit at each other, because that's what you want to do. That's what makes streams fun. So, God, where to start with this? Let me think, because, like I said, there's a lot of shit to cover. And again, I'm sorry, I'm kind of half paying attention at the moment because they're finishing up the press conference, and I think this is the chief of police that's giving a statement about why they stood around like idiots for 3 or 4 hours, letting people vandalize the shit out of the neighborhood. Now, if you were paying attention on TV, CNN, Fox News, whatever channel you watch, you probably saw reporters dodging left and right today, which was fucking great. There's nothing better than watching a field reporter who is scared shitless because bricks and bottles are zinging by their fucking head. And that happened on both channels. I've been flipping through watching TV and then watching live streams simultaneously. And in each instance, people were getting shit thrown at them. And they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to respond to that. And they'd cut back to the studio where they'd say that it's a peaceful protest. And our reporter will be just fine as they're running for their fucking life because people are hucking bricks at them. So that's always really entertaining. It's been just a massively peaceful protest. Yeah, god damn. It's Ferguson all over again. It's every single one of these is the same fucking thing. It's going to be a peaceful protest. That's what you're told in the beginning. And then what ends up happening? Shit gets looted, shit gets destroyed, cars get lit on fire, people get assaulted. I mean, just today they said there were, 7 injured cops, 1 unaccounted for or unresponsive. Multiple police cars have been burned. A CVS got looted and lit on fire. There were pictures of 7-Elevens getting looted. There were a couple other stores that were getting attacked. You saw motorists in the street basically being accosted or having people go after them. There were a couple peel outs too. I think it was on Fox, probably about 3 hours ago when they were showing some of their live footage. People were driving like crazy to get around people that were coming after them. And this is just a few feet away from the fucking police. So it's mind-blowing watching these cops kind of stand around. So listening to the police response, and they've been ordered. I guess that's probably the best place to start. So you have a mayor who knows that her city is upset about something. And in this case, it would be Gray. Gray's arrest and death. What happened to that? I was watching, I think it was Shepard Smith last night, talk about it and saying, or no, it was today actually, saying what were his crimes? What did he do? He made eye contact with the police and he ran away. No, people have dug up his criminal history, his criminal record, and what does he have? A bunch of drug arrests. I think there was 1 robbery on there. Now, I can't confirm that. I don't know if that's legitimate or not. I mean, it's been posted and reposted. But that day, what did he do? that day and only that day he made eye contact and he ran away. And Smith was saying that's bullshit. Him and I think Napolitano, there was no reason for him to get arrested. So whether or not there was a justifiable reason to arrest him or not, what happens after that? Well, he gets put into the back of a paddy wagon and somehow mysteriously gets his neck severed or his spine severed 80%, which is really fucked up. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. So you have all these people, reacting to this event. Oh my God, this is terrible. The police didn't get him medical attention in time. Oh, they didn't. They didn't do what needed to be done. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But this is a reaction to it. And so you have the mayor come out and give this ridiculous statement saying that we want to allow protesters the right to vent their anger. We want to allow protesters the ability to express themselves. And if that's in a destructive manner, they need to be accorded enough room to do that. That's mind-blowing. She's the authority figure in that fucking city, and she's saying, if you want to destroy shit, go ahead. And you look at the police response, and what are the police doing? They're doing fucking nothing. They're letting these people run rampant through the fucking streets. And she has to have been the one, or her office, or somebody under her authority, that told them, don't do anything. Just stand there. Create a little U in the middle of the street. And let them throw bottles at your fucking head. Let them throw bricks at you. Let them burn and loot stores. Because they're expressing themselves. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? When you look at Ferguson, what happened? They have all this outrage. They're talking about institutional racism and how the police force and, they hate all this stuff and they're so oppressed. And what do they do to show their reaction to that oppression? They go loot a McDonald's. They burn down fucking stores. Well, they're not the ones that did anything. So what the fuck are you doing? It's the same thing here. Explain to me how CVS fucking pharmacy is responsible for Gray getting his spine severed. I'm pretty sure, none of the CVS pharmacists snuck out, got past the police, cracked his neck, and then ran back as part of their diabolical scheme to sell more medication to retards. So I don't understand what the fuck protesters are doing by going and burning that to the ground. Walking around the mall. What was it that was going around the school? If you've ever seen the shitty fucking the absolutely shitty movie The Purge, there was apparently flyers going around talking about that. The night of the purge when the premise of the movie is there's one night in America where there's crime is completely legal. You can do whatever you like. So this was getting passed around the junior highs and high schools, and that's why you saw like all these younger males, these youths, running around the streets, hucking bricks at people. They've got footage of people running around the malls, and it's been fucking crazy today. It's been absolutely fucking crazy today, and it is the exact same shit that keeps happening. And here's this mayor going on TV now, just literally within the last 10 minutes, basically saying she's shocked that, in her words, thugs are doing this. Well, what the fuck are you talking about? How are you shocked by that? You're the one that gave him the okay. You gave him the go-ahead. And I really look forward to anybody that gets arrested during this fucking debacle using her as a defense in court and saying, well, the mayor said it was okay. She said we had permission to go out and destroy stuff. And since she's the mayor of Baltimore and the police work under her, we just assumed that she meant that was okay to do. So that's what we're going to go do. We're going to go destroy shit. So now here she is on TV saying, no, that's idiotic. And, these are thugs doing it. No, mayor, these are the people that you told to go out and destroy shit. That you told your police force was okay to go loot and fucking burn shit to the ground because that was their expression of freedom. Their right to express themselves. Fucking mind-blowing. And then throughout the day, within the last couple hours, there were stories about fire trucks going to put fires out and how protesters, looters, whatever you want to fucking call them, were hucking rocks and sticks at the firefighters. There was one report that they actually cut the fire hose when they're trying to put out a blaze. How is burning down your fucking city, your hometown, how is burning it to the ground and destroying all the shops going to get you justice? What sense does that make? How does that, in your mind, sound or seem fucking logical? It just, I don't know what the fuck to say. It's it's just stunning. I've never really seen, I guess, somebody in authority like that do something that fucking stupid and then be surprised with the reaction. So now you have pictures of like militarized vehicles going down the streets. Anybody that remembers like the Boston bombings, anything like that, kind of similar, where they had these really armored up vehicles, these SWAT vehicles, rolling all over the place. You got police, geared up. From what I understand, the governor declared a state of emergency, and the National Guard is coming in. And that was the other thing too. The mayor goes on TV. This is her solution, by the way. I don't know who voted for this dumb fucking retard, but her solution to all of this is enforcing a curfew. So if you're under 14 years of age, you need to be in bed by 9 o'clock. And if you're over 14, well, you're an adult, so you get an extra hour. So enjoy 10 p.m. That's when you need to go back in the house. So burn police cars, loot stores, destroy property, attack the police, attack reporters, cause a mass disturbance, and you're going to have a little bit earlier bedtime. Bravo, Mayor of Baltimore. That's not retarded. What in the fuck is this woman thinking? It's just, and the governor's response, it's like he didn't want to interfere. Maybe he was shocked too. Maybe the governor thought, there's no way the mayor is that fucking dumb. Obviously, she's going to intervene at some point and do something. Oh, trigger warning. Sorry about that. Too many references to retard. I'll call her autistic. How about that? Does autistic work? She's pretty fucking autistic. Sorry if I'm rambling. It's just it's so much shit to take in. If you've been watching the streams, if you've been reading threads, particularly on Poll, the amount of information just constantly shooting by. This is the same shit again and again, and people are surprised by it. They think, what if they don't react to it, that it's going to go away? Did the mayor think she could just ask them kindly not to burn the city to the ground, and that was going to be okay? I mean, they had fucking pictures on the news of people jumping up and down on cop cars and lighting them ablaze. But she was hoping that everybody would be on their best behavior. The honor system, maybe? Is that how Baltimore runs with the criminal fucking underbelly? Is just the honor system? Like, hey guys, you need to calm down. Don't make me put you in a timeout in the corner. That's how we do it in Baltimore. Now you're on the honor system, so I expect that you're going to return all that shit you stole from the pharmacy. And why CVS of all fucking things? What, they having a weave sale? Like what compelled them to go to CVS as opposed to anybody else? Then what was it, in one of the threads I was reading, somebody said they were going to a bank. I don't know if that's true or not. I think that would be the first time I've ever heard of it, though, that they actually went after a bank. So it'll be entertaining to see what the fuck is going to happen tonight with that 9 p.m. curfew and then the 10 p.m. curfew following it. Though I think she said that's not enforced till tomorrow for some reason. So absolutely brilliant, Mayor. Just absolutely fucking brilliant. Okay, sorry, a little bit rambly. I don't know how many people in the chat were watching the Fox 10 in Phoenix live stream, but that was the best shit I've ever watched. Fox had set up a live stream on their YouTube channel and combined it with on-air footage, and then had a couple of their anchors basically covering the riots. And what they were doing is they were switching from multiple sources, and then they were taking questions. This is where they fucked up a little bit. They were taking questions from the chat, but because they're oblivious and they don't understand what's going on, people in the chat were getting them to say the most ridiculous shit. And eventually, I think it was Sammy and Troy, figured out, oh, hey, wait a minute, we're getting fucked with. Now, they brought up Ben Garrison, which is brave of them to do, multiple times. So they shut down the chat on YouTube, and then thought it would be safe to go on Twitter instead and take questions. And that turned into a clusterfuck of just monumental proportions until they ended up having to shut down their Twitter. They weren't accepting them anymore. And Samia, the female host, was so fucked up over this. She kept going on air, off air, on air, off air. She'd read something, and in the background, you can hear tech people or you can hear the producers laughing because they know she's an idiot. And then immediately she'd go off air and cut the audio and then come back on air, and it would do it over and over and over again until finally she just gave up and refused to take any more questions. That was great. I still want to know if Jeff was involved with Ben Garrison in the Montana movement. Troy refused to answer that question. I think he's covering something up. But if anybody did watch that stream, if somebody can make a highlight reel of that, because it, it's it was fucking great. I wish more news stations did that, had interactive streams rather than just this passive watching experience where they're just, I don't know, talking at you rather than with you. Even though they kind of had a meltdown about midway through towards the end, still was fucking great. Made the riots even more entertaining. So good going, Fox 10. It was really really nice. I'm just reading chat here. Oh yeah, they did. They mentioned Ben Garrison quite a few times on television. She Googled him. I think the first thing she said was, "Why is he wearing a swastika?" And then she referred to him as an anti-Semitic cartoonist. So it was that was very brave of Samia, especially knowing how Sue happy Ben Garrison is to go on television and say that. But she's not afraid of him. She'll stand up to the Montana movement. She's not afraid of nothing. Yeah, they're still playing footage on television of this shit. Just cops getting pelted over and over again. Fucking bricks and bottles. I don't know where they're getting all of this shit from. Is Baltimore like Detroit? I mean, are there a lot of like dilapidated buildings and shit falling over? Or are they going out and destroying fucking brownstone buildings just to have shit to hurl at cops? And my favorite, I think, so far too is I've seen a lot of people do this. They take a bunch of garbage and they shove it in plastic trash bag or plastic trash cans, light it on fire, and then throw it like 2 feet. Is that supposed to intimidate the police? Because it's too heavy for them to really get it towards the cops. It's not like a Molotov where you can huck it half a block away. So they get it like 2 feet in front of them, and then it just kind of putters out, and it rolls a couple of times, and all the shit spills out, and the cops just kind of look at it like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So yeah, they've been doing that, and then and then hucking fucking bricks and bottles. There's so many cars that are fucked up, just all over the streets. Anybody that parked on the streets in Baltimore where the shit is going on, your car is fucked. I mean, good luck get insurance to cover that because it is decimated. Broken windows, fucking stores screwed up. Which reminds me of the city paper, by the way, which is this. I don't even know what it is really, or how you describe the paper itself, because I really haven't read a lot of the content. But one of their was it an editor or a writer at the city paper had basically he'd taken yesterday. What ended up happening was a bunch of people went through the streets and were again destroying shit like usual, and a couple of people in there's like this bar, right, and there was a woman in front of the bar, and she had her purse ripped away from her, and then she was trying to get people to stop attacking. Like she kept saying, "No, no, no, stop." And they were hucking bricks and fucking just anything they could get their hands on at windows and destroying shit left and right. And there's a picture that was put up on Facebook by this editor that said, "Oh, if you saw this picture of us pulling this woman away, it's because she was antagonizing the protesters. She was spurring them on, and we were trying to make her stop." So what ends up happening is there's a video of that exact moment. And if you go watch the video, it's blatantly clear. It's fucking completely obvious that's not at all what happened. That she was trying to make them stop attacking these buildings and people and trying to get her fucking purse back, and they moved her out of the way. Well, so this guy, let me go find his name here so I can tell you who the fuck he is. I saved a bunch of these screen caps. Let me see if I can get them here. Where the fuck is it? What's his name? Oh, Brandon Soderberg. Yeah, he posted up on Facebook. There are the pictures of me and my friends trying to move a woman away from provoking protesters. It's being used or suggests we were with her and protecting her, and he's saying that's not at all what's going on. He's trying to make her stop. So this video comes out, and it shows that that's complete bullshit. So he, who's the editor I'm talking about at the city paper, is friends with other people that work at that paper. And they're basically they're trying to spin this bullshit narrative, and it's unreal. Like they're completely lying about it, and the paper itself is like defending them, and it's fucking ridiculous. I'll throw this shit up on Imgur and try to link it to the chat here in a second. But yeah, he got caught in the act of doing it. He was completely full of shit because there's too much video evidence. And in fact, there wasn't just the video of this happening on the ground. Apparently, there was like a television aerial shot of it happening too. So there are multiple angles showing that he was full of shit and showing them attacking people, and he and the woman that was helping him do this shit. Let me see if I can find her name too. The fuck was it? I think it was, yeah. Or I should say, what is it? Her Twitter account is at Trust Punch. Caitlin Goldblatt was was trying the same shit. Was essentially saying that this woman was not having her purse stolen from her, but that the gentleman taking the purse was actually defending his own property. So I don't know what guy's running around with a tiny black purse and a giant pink shopping bag, but you can look at the pictures, and I'll post them later. It's pretty fucking obvious he was stealing from her. And then, Soderbergh is backpedaling, saying, well, maybe that happened. Maybe I should clarify, deleting his original posts that he was trying to put forward. And they're talking about like narrative spinning. And this is a paper. These are reporters who aren't reporting the truth. They're with the protesters. And what spurred all this on? Well, one of their friends, and it is a friend, I'll post that shit too, got arrested for reporting on what was going on. Ended up getting in a scuffle with the police, got bumped up a little bit, and so it's just a clusterfuck. Everything coming out of Baltimore is a clusterfuck. It's like one bad decision after the other. The press doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. The government doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. The police don't know what the fuck they're doing. The only people who seem to know what they're doing are the people going around looting and burning shit. Like they've got their objective in mind, so they know what they're doing. They're going to ruin everybody else's night. That's brilliant. That's really fair for them to be doing that. Fuck, my chat just froze up on me here. Give me a second. It always fucking does this. All right. Okay. I unfucked it. There we go. Yeah, and they're still out on the street. It's 8:30 p.m. right now in Baltimore, apparently, and they got a half an hour before they got to get their asses in the house. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and this Soderbergh guy too. And I've seen this tweet going around, this screen cap of like all these gangbangers standing together. You know, like Bloods and the Crips and the Nation of Islam and like all these different groups standing together, talking about how this was a great, a moment of solidarity. And then what comes out today? What gets announced? Oh, there's a credible threat against law enforcement. Gang members are going to hunt them and take care of them. So when you started hearing shit like, police officers are unaccounted for today, it put the fear of God into, I think, people in the police force and maybe got them to start acting. I don't know. Maybe when they figured they really were getting targeted, they decided listening to the retarded mayor was a bad idea. Yes, Chad. What are your thoughts on this? I'm reading through this right now. Oh, let's see. Echo Foxtrot. Good. Fuck the pigs. Yeah, see, everybody says that. Nobody, fuck the police. I don't like the police. Until it's your car getting broken into, or your store getting burned to the ground, or your head having a rock chucked at it. Like, nobody likes the militarization of the police, but this is fucking dumb. It's collateral damage targeted at people that have nothing to do, nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the police department or with what happened to Gray. So how does vandalizing their car, how does burning down a local business, or, tearing apart the streets and fucking them up with bricks and glass and all this other shit, how does that accomplish anything? Because it's none of these people are doing anything. And there's so much footage of it. It just doesn't fucking end. It's from so many sources. This whole peaceful protest line is bullshit. It's on television. It's on live streams. It seems like no matter what piece of the coverage you were watching, this shit is happening everywhere. And yet they still try to spin it as, oh, it just got a little out of hand. Or it's thugs that are infiltrating it. No, it's thugs perpetrating it, but They didn't come at the end of it. They were there the whole way through it. These people are tearing apart their city and destroying shit for no reason and accomplishing nothing. What you think this is going to make the police force reform itself? No, what this is going to end up accomplishing is it's going to make the mayor look like a jackass for letting it happen. It's probably going to get some people sued, would be my guess. I mean, I don't know if you were the business owner of that CVS, if it was a franchisee or whatever. What are they going to do? They're going to argue with their insurance company. And then are they going to go after the mayor? Are they going to go after that administration and say, well, she incited a riot? So the city should be responsible. They should be held accountable for the damage that happened to my business. The mayor should be held accountable for my car damage. The mayor should be held accountable for the scratch I have on my head because somebody threw a fucking brick at me. Tanks in 30 minutes. Horseshit. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to send in the tanks. The National Guard isn't going to be there tonight, are they? I mean, I know they're saying the governor activated them, but are they going to get there in time? It seems like they're going to have an entire night tonight where they're not going to have enough forces basically to hold this back. I mean, the police couldn't really do it today. The police couldn't handle this in the daylight. How are they going to handle it at nighttime? How many helicopters with thermal vision do they have? You know, how many armored vehicles do they have? Because these people are everywhere. It's not like one. That's the other thing. It's not like there's one centralized group that's doing all of this. They're kind of interspersed throughout the city. So you'll see an incident report. You know, it's happening at the mall. It's happening at this business. It's happening in this neighborhood. But they're everywhere. So how are the police going to manage that? How are they going to maintain it? How are they going to keep a line of people in place to push back against this shit? The National Guard is under curfew too. If I were the National Guard, I wouldn't want to deal with this headache. Why would I go in and save a city that has basically been thrown to the wolves by an administration by this mayor who just doesn't give a shit? Yeah, why am I going to go stand there and get bricks thrown at me because she couldn't get the police force mobilized earlier because she didn't go on television and say don't loot, don't riot, don't burn things down? Going on TV and saying, yeah, you should have a space to protest where you can destroy things. What an asinine statement to make. Just ridiculous. Yeah, they're still reporting several officers hurt. Yeah, again, last I heard it was 7, not several, but 7 that were hurt, and one, yeah, I don't know if it was unaccounted for or unresponsive. FBI monitoring Baltimore standoff. Well, yeah, they would be monitoring that if people are going after banks, but I'm not seeing that anywhere else. So I'm guessing that person was full of shit. Yeah, CVS had a fire sale. All their, yeah, they had a hell of a fire sale. Yes, Akuma. The mayor is a dumbass. Let's see. Take a couple questions. Get the conversation going. You tell me what you want to talk about. Somebody saying one cop is dead. You're gonna have to give me a link for that because I'm not seeing that yet. I'm trying to keep up with all this shit. Al Sharpton plans to march. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He'll wait a couple days until it dies down. Then he'll go down there and agitate, make a couple of shekels, and then be like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're suddenly violent again. I'm going to get back into my Mercedes now and drive away. I'm Al Sharpton. I don't give a shit about anybody. I just like money. Let's see. Which stream am I watching? Well, I was watching the Fox 10 in Phoenix one, but that petered out. And before that, I was watching God, what was the guy's name? It was like Ruptly or something like that. He uses the RT from Russia Today, the same exact logo, but yeah, his stream was really weird. He was at an intersection where the cops were, and the protesters were about half a block away, and they kept pushing back against each other. And the protesters started hucking shit at the cops. And then he followed that for a while, and then they dispersed. He wandered around for like 30, 40 minutes and then set the camera down. So I jumped over to the Fox 10 stream, and then that ran for about, God, like 3 hours of them just getting bombarded with people fucking with them. And that eventually died down too. So I'm currently looking for a stream. So if you have a good stream Link it in the chat or send it to me on Twitter because I plan on watching this shit all fucking night. Oh, apparent. Okay, so the curfew is week long. See, that's the punishment you get in Baltimore. Remember that, criminals. If you come to that city and you rob and you loot and you light shit on fire, it's 1 week of early bedtime. That's how Baltimore's going to handle this. That's fucking brilliant. Oh yeah, and it is confirmed by the police. Rioters did cut the hose of a fire truck that was trying to put out a fire. So that's that's even more retarded than Ferguson. I don't think they did that. They got in everybody's way and they caused a ton of damage, but I don't think they actively stood in the way of firefighters trying to put out blazes by cutting their fire hoses. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've heard of. Okay, well, what's this? You got a Ustream one? Anthony Cumia? Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking. That's the thing that sucks about this. And you know what would be great? Because these seem to be a common occurrence now. If somebody could get a couple of drones together and then use social media to find out where all this shit takes place when these riots happen and go out and get footage that way, then we don't have to have some guy in a shitty cell phone camera, that's all shaky on the ground. He's half behind a cop. People get in his way. You always got the fucking black guy with his pants around his fucking ankles, throwing up gang signs in front of the fucking camera and shouting as loudly as he can, fucking up the stream. It'd be nice to get drones out there and just have a couple of people, stake out locations where all the shit's going down, and then getting kind of like, not super high up, but kind of, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 feet off the ground footage of just shit going on. Have a nice 360 of the area. I mean, yeah, somebody could take it out with a rock or something, but these people have horrible aim. If you watch protesters try to target police, it's like really rare they ever hit them. That's why I was really shocked that that many cops got injured today, because they almost never connect with those rocks. I mean, even the reporters were fast enough to dodge them, and they don't have police training. They were just kind of standing there doing their newscast, and you'd see bricks going by their head. Yes, drones. Why not drones? You can go buy a consumer version. I don't know, what is it, a couple $100, $1,000? Just get them out there, start filming it. I mean, we're going to have enough of these, right? This is the third or fourth time we've had one of these stupid fucking riots. It seems that's the response now. It's becoming a learned response. Anytime something happens, and it seems it's always with a black man dying now, the response to that isn't, let's go after law enforcement. And when I say go after, I don't mean physically, but I mean, let's go after law enforcement. Let's go after the administration. It's let's go burn shit down and loot. That's what we're going to do. So it happens once. People see that's the reaction. And then, they go and do it again, and they go and do it again, and they go and do it again. And it keeps fucking happening. And yeah, this is the fourth time in a year or two. So more of these are going to happen. So why not get really good footage of it? Why be on the ground with a shaky, shitty cell phone camera? Go buy a drone. People will pay you to do that. Go out and get some good footage. Get really in there. Then you don't even have to be in the crowd. You can be on a fucking rooftop, 2 blocks away, doing it remotely with a camera. Of course, there are no consequences, or so they think, Captain America. Well, that's the way a lot of these people are acting. It's just, they don't give a shit. Yeah, because you're right. They don't think there are any consequences to these actions. What's going to happen? Do you think the mayor's going to have any of these people tried? You have all this footage of them breaking the law. All these people breaking the law. What have we seen in this country in the last decade? We've seen all these databases built. We've seen all this technology put in place. All these different police forces militarized. So that they have the infrastructure to basically take this footage and be like, we can identify all these people. We can identify everybody here that's throwing bricks, that's doing all this shit. And nobody's going to get charged. They're not going to take that footage and prosecute anybody. So there are no consequences. They've been given a blank check to go out. They've been given carte blanche to go out and fucking destroy the city. And nobody's going to be held accountable except for the 1 or 2 idiots that trip and end up getting caught by the police. You have to be the slowest, dumbest asshole on the block to get caught by the cops during the Baltimore riots. because they're just standing there. You have to fall into them to get arrested. That actually happened on one of the streams. A guy fell into the police. That's how he got arrested. Nobody else did. People standing a foot away from the police, they wouldn't touch him. The one guy that actually tripped into the police lines, he got arrested. So, aside from one or two people like that, nobody's going to be held accountable for this. How many pictures have you seen, and not just here, but in Ferguson or any of these other incidents that have happened in the last year? How many of these people have been arrested with all the evidence they themselves put up on social media? How many Facebook posts have you seen? How many Twitter posts and YouTube videos and World Star hip hop videos have you seen of people showing off the crimes they commit and openly bragging about it? Talking about how they're looting places and talking about the fucking new pair of sneakers they got or the new fucking big screen TV. They don't give a shit because they know nothing's going to happen to them. Even when they put the evidence out there themselves and hashtag it at the fucking police, nothing happens to them. So aside from one or two people, there will be no consequences. It's fucking ridiculous. They're going to use the footage to prosecute them. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Oh, and here we go. Baltimore Orioles postponed game after talking with the police and the mayor. So that's great. You know, pay tickets to go watch a game. You're not breaking the law. You're not doing anything wrong. But your game gets fucked over. You can't go watch, and the team can't play because these assholes want to run rampant in the city. Yeah, that's really good because I'm sure the Baltimore Orioles, I'm sure they're responsible for what happened to Gray, right? You know, that's probably what happened to his neck. I'm sure it was one of their hard hitters took a bat and swung away. So we can't let them play baseball. And these pictures are amazing. There's one of an armored van, Maryland police vehicle, or what is it, Maryland Transit Police, just up in fucking flames, just burned to shit. I know when Ferguson was going on that there was an app or somebody had created, basically they'd taken all the police reports and they'd taken all the footage and they'd put it onto a program and then put it into like Google Maps so you could look at updated information like their cars burning here, this store's been burnt, there are assaults happening over here. Has anybody done that with this? Because I'd love to be able to watch it in real time and just kind of see the flow of people going around destroying neighborhoods. Yeah, Freddie Gray's spine was nearly severed after his arrest. 80%, yeah, I'd say that's nearly severed. I have no idea what happened to that van, but whoever the fuck's responsible for that is sure as shit going to get fired and prosecuted. Because look at all the fucking destruction. They'll go after him, I'm sure, or them, or whatever the fuck happened. If most police cars have dash cams, wouldn't that van have a camera in it somewhere? How is this a mystery what happened to him? There should be footage inside there, right? Showing what happened to Freddie Gray. Yeah, due to the curfew, bar owners must be pissed. Yeah, I'd say so, Riley. Could you imagine the amount of business they're losing because of this? Not even because of the curfew, but the game was canceled or postponed. So what happens after a game? People are going to go out and drink, or they're going to drink before the game. They're going to go spend money. It's going to be good for the local economy. Fuck that. That's gone. They're not going to be doing that now. All because these assholes want to go just make everything look like shit and burn it to the ground. Yeah, they fucking jumped on this cop car. They're showing footage right now on the news. They jumped on this cop car for like 20 fucking minutes and nothing happened. The cops just stood there. It's surreal. The lights are still going. That means somebody was in that car. The car was running and they somehow started destroying it. And the cop in the car, I guess, just decided, I'm going to get out of the car and walk away. Fuck it. The taxpayers are the ones that bought this. I don't need to, protect it. It's only $50,000 it's going to go down the toilet. Let the taxpayers deal with it. Oh, even better. Baltimore City Public Schools to be closed tomorrow. Well, that's going to really teach those protesters. Hey, kids, if you don't behave yourselves, we're not going to let you go to school. That's brilliant, Larry Hogan. That is a good idea from the governor of the great state of Maryland, telling kids that if they don't stop looting, they're not going to be allowed to go to school. I'm sure that's going to have a positive effect on the situation currently taking place. I'm sorry, I'm just digging through multiple streams right now, trying to find a good one to watch. Where can I find Freddy's criminal record? Hidden fixtures. Uh, that's a thing. That's why I don't know if it's accurate or not. I've read a couple of news stories, like on CBS, ABC, that kind of stuff, where they talk about it. And if you go look, I don't understand Wikipedia, but they have the death of the death of Gray, basically what happened with him. There's one reference, I think it's citation 4, that says it links to his criminal record. But when you go to the article talking about it, they don't actually list what he was, tried and convicted of. It just talks about multiple drug offenses, but there's no actual record. I've seen people post what they say is the record, but I haven't seen it myself. So I don't know if it's accurate or not. The only thing I do know is accurate is that he has been arrested and tried for some drug offenses. What the fuck? How did he get a spinal injury? I don't get it. Neither do I, Rena. I have no idea how he would have got a spinal injury. People saying he was thrashing about. I don't know if you can really sever your spine thrashing about. I'll be honest. Otherwise, every metalhead that ever went to a Metallica concert would be a fucking potato today. Because, I mean, think about it. How is he going to do that damage to himself? Again, I would think they would have a camera in the van that he was put in, but I could be wrong. Sending in the National Guard, yes, they are. I don't know if they'll be cracking skulls, but it won't be probably till tomorrow. So who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? Oh, what is the live map from Ferguson is now the live map of Baltimore? Really? Okay, see that I'll check out. Whoever did that, thanks, because that was really cool. With the Ferguson riots, being able to actually see as the shit happened, see where all the crimes were taking place. So it'll be interesting to kind of see where this is breaking out in Baltimore. You figure, I mean, enough people are listening to police scanners and watching live streams, they can compile the information and put it up for people, especially if you live in Baltimore. Fuck, I wouldn't want to be around this shit. Who wants to go to the grocery store or, God forbid, the CVS pharmacy and get a brick thrown at your head? Oh, the police updated their numbers. At least 15 officers hurt during violence in Baltimore. 15 police officers hurt because somebody in authority, somebody in the administration told them to just stand there and take it. Unfucking believable. Just unfucking believable. A SWAT team is mobilizing near Baltimore's Camden Yards. So I'm guessing Camden Yards is where the majority of the shit is taking place right now tonight. If are there any live streams? Does anybody know if there are any good live streams of Camden Yards? Because apparently that's where everything's going to go down. Let's see. Somebody said criminal record plus sources tweeted to you. Let me go take a look at this. Okay, this is an article from heavy.com. Let's take a look. All right. All right, why is it doing that? Let's try this. There. I want to be able to read what Freddie Gray's criminal record is. So if heavy.com has it, I'll take a look. If it'll fucking do what it needs to do here. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, for some reason it's not. Article is not loading for me. My computer's going to shit, isn't it? Really? Try this. Really? All right. I'm being fucking autistic here. All right, fuck it. I can't get it to work. Just screen cap it and send it to me if you can. I'll take a look at that and trust you that that's what Heavy wrote about. Jim in charge of streaming. Yes, I know I'm terrible at it. I'm just terrible at it. I tried using Archive today, but it gave me a cross scripting warning, or no script did a cross scripting attempt or some shit like that. So, what are you gonna do? And before virus, my computer exploded. 5,000 National Guard troops, huh? Drug related offenses. All right. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's see. Somebody had another link. Disable no script. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, there we go. Baltimore County Clerk of Court website. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Case searches. Oh, it's up on HN poll. All right, yeah, I'll go look at that too. Drugs shouldn't be offenses. Well, I don't know what he was doing. Is a guy selling weed, or is he got a fucking cocaine factory in his house? I have no idea. Yeah, gunshots heard in Baltimore. Do you think? I'm sure that's going to be all fucking night. All right, let's go take a look at these records. Yeah, my autism won't allow it. Ferguson live map. First result. Let's take a look. Trying to find like a decent quality stream. I know people are linking to it, like a few different ones, but trying to find something that's entertaining to watch. It's gonna be hard to top Fox 10 though. They did a bang up fucking job. All right, where is it? Yeah, both 4chan and 8chan's poll are just fucking flying through threads right now about this. Let's see. What in the fuck? Somebody saying a crime in progress, armed robbery holdup. Shots fired, huh? Internalized misogyny. Yeah, I figured that, Tyler. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not going to the YouTube ones. Yeah, I know Anthony Cumia is doing a stream right now. Andrew linked it to me earlier. Apparently, he's doing an after Riot stream or something like that, which probably is fucking entertaining. Probably more entertaining than this one. So I don't know why you'd be watching this rather than that. But I figure I'd do a small stream and talk about this because it's fucking ridiculous. I don't know, chat. What do you think? You think by tomorrow this is going to calm down? Because if the pass is any indicator, this is going to go on for weeks, weeks and fucking weeks. It's just another one of these. It's becoming old fucking hat. How many cities does this need to happen in before people say, you know what, we might have a fucking problem here that really does need addressing? Because this kind of reaction when people are unhappy about something is fucking ridiculous. It doesn't do any good for the community. It doesn't do any good for the outraged protesters. It doesn't do any good for the, victims, family, or any of that shit. Just wanton destruction for no reason, and actively encouraged by a mayor that is just out of her depth, that apparently doesn't know how to perform her mayoral duties in any capacity, and would go on and actually publicly state, yeah, go ahead and destroy shit. That's fine. That's just brilliant. Now, oh, what is this? Is this the person in charge of the National Guard that's going to be going in there? Oh, fuck it. It already shot by. I was trying to watch that, but okay. Well, yeah, state of emergency in effect. Curfew in place. No school tomorrow. So if you're, here's what else I don't get. The police and the mayor and the news have been saying that, oh, it's a lot of youth. It's all these young kids that are causing the trouble. The purge flyers that were going around the schools, and it's all these kids chucking bricks. So if that's what you're saying, if you're saying it's all these children that are causing the problems, why would you shut the schools down? Because then all those kids that were causing problems don't have anything to do tomorrow. So what are they going to do instead? Oh yeah, they're going to go chuck more bricks at your fucking head, and all their friends are going to join them because they're not going to be in class anyway. So now you've doubled or tripled or quadrupled your initial problem by making all these kids have nothing to do all day except talk to each other online and plan how they're going to fuck with the police. What a dumb fucking plan that is. We're going to shut down the schools. Yeah, that's not going to backfire spectacularly on them. That's going to turn out really, really well. I have a feeling Baltimore is gonna see what a good idea that is tomorrow. Yes, I noticed that too, Psycho Chaos. That if you've watched or if you followed any of the troublemaking in Europe, whether it was particularly in Sweden, but in London when they had their riots going on, really anywhere in Europe, what they're doing now is they refer to people causing trouble as youths because they don't want to specifically say any particular group because they don't want to offend anybody by being accurate and reporting what the fuck is going on. So when they say youths, I mean, you can go watch the live streams, you can watch the television footage. You tell me what you see. What group are you seeing out on the streets causing trouble right now? But that's not anything the reporters are ever going to say on live television. Hell, Fox 10 and Phoenix, as they're showing live streams of all the shit going on, are talking about white privilege. Somebody actually got them to talk about white privilege. And the guy that was the anchor, Troy, I think it was, had said, yeah, these people are oppressed. They have an excuse to go do this. But then as he saw how big the destruction was getting and people backing vehicles into buildings to knock walls down, he kind of changed his tune a little bit. But he still chided the chat for being racist, for, saying, well, they said a lot of things, let's be honest. But yeah, it's youth or boys or, anything not to specifically name a group. I'm sure if you go watch Anthony Cumia, he will tell you what that group is because he doesn't have to worry about anybody coming down on him anymore. I got a question. How fast is Al Sharpton speeding down the highway to reach Baltimore? As fast as his BMW will take him. Or is it a Ferrari he drives? I don't know. He's really rich. Every time one of these happens, he shows up, does his photo op, gets his money, and then gets the fuck out of there. So as fast as his high-end car will take him. Oh yeah, but going back to the youth thing, yeah. So you see that happen, or you saw that happen a lot in Europe. It's starting to happen over here. Newscasters don't want to specifically say a group. It could be any group. In this instance, it's blacks, but they won't say that. Instead, they'll say youths. Like for some reason, your eyes can't see what's happening on the screen, so you need to be informed by them that this is a nondescript group of people. But that nondescript group of people seem to be a specific group of people that newscasters are scared to death to say. I have no idea why, but that's the way it is. Two buildings burning in the east or on the east side. Well, lovely. Let's go burn more shit to the ground. These looters, these protesters, these people have to understand that they live here, right? I mean, you can't just claim that these are all outside agitators because a lot of the footage with the police doing standoffs shows people on their porches or on their balconies looking out into the street and looking at all the destruction that's taking place and they're cheering it on. I mean, you guys are the ones who are going home tomorrow and have to deal with this shit in the morning. It's your neighborhood that's getting jacked up. What are you accomplishing by doing that? Letting buildings get burned to the ground, letting cars get lit up, throwing bricks and bottles everywhere. What the fuck are you doing? You're the ones that are going to deal with that. You're going to be tripping over that shit and driving over that shit and looking at that shit. You're going to turn Baltimore into, God damn, look at that fire. If you go on Fox right now, holy shit, how big is that fire? It's going to be like 3 or 4 buildings. That is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, you're going to turn it into Detroit. It's going to look terrible. And granted, I don't know much about Baltimore, so I don't know. Maybe it looks like Detroit, where you've got a bunch of abandoned buildings. Maybe that's the areas that this is happening in. But it's just, my God, where is this fire happening right now? Anybody know? I've got the volume muted on the TV right now, but that looks just massive. Yeah, it looks like they've got 5 or 6 fire trucks. Property value in Baltimore. No, this doesn't look like the CVS fire. This is I can't imagine it would be the CVS fire because that would be burning for too long. This looks like something new. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people are saying yes, Baltimore does remind them of Detroit. I've never been, so I don't know. Cities burning in the east side. Building on fire in northeast Baltimore at the intersection of Federal and Chester Street. Not clear if it's related to the riots. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, you know what? Yeah, that's probably related to the riots. Unless buildings in Baltimore spontaneously combust for the fucking fun of it. It would be really coincidental for this particular building to be blazed up that much for no reason at all. God, and there, it just, yeah. Again, here you've got the reporter. I wish Hannity were on right now. Hannity, the funniest shit I've ever seen is like if you were watching earlier today, they were sending out reporters who were asking very tame questions and were staying well back of the main groups of people. Hannity sent people out. I think this was in Ferguson. He took the whitest, pastiest guy you could ever see, like this like what was his name, Tim or Steve or something like that, and he's actively telling him go into that group of people and ask him loaded fucking questions. I want to see you get your shit kicked in, Tim. Go into that group of people and ask them why are black people so violent. Like Hannity was just pushing him out there. That was fucking entertainment. That guy was fucked. But yeah, you watch TV now, they're all half a mile away. They don't want to get anywhere near it. But all you see are these, people with like masks on their face. And not like the Chinology mask. I'm just talking like hoodies or whatever the fuck it is. Can't what is that about Anita? Can't wait to see her blame this on gaming. Yeah, I don't know. Is she going to blame this on Madden football? You know, this many Maddens is obviously what's driving these people to destroy their own neighborhoods. We need to end football video games. Obviously, sports games are just too much for the community to handle. Oh, now they're fighting amongst themselves. Oh, that's great. What happened to that solidarity? What the fuck is this guy doing? Again, I'm watching Fox right now. That's what I've got on in the background. credible threat out from gangs to take up police. The same shit that's always going on. Hannity is a shitlord. I never said Hannity was a great show to watch. I just found it funny how he didn't give a shit about his field reporters. It would just, he'd propel them into dangerous situations and just not give a shit because he's sitting in the studio. Hey, Tim, go ask that group of people why they're so fucking stupid. Yeah, no, go do it. Trust me, it'll be all right. It'll be good television. Come on, go do it, Tim. And, and this poor motherfucker would go out, and it just the look on his face, like you could tell he hated it. He hated Hannity for making him go out and do that. But what is he going to do? He can't bitch at him. He's getting paid. That's his job. Yeah, point and click adventure games. That's what's doing it. Yeah, too many black youths in Baltimore are playing point and click adventure games, and it's turning them horribly violent. Kharkov Jim. No, not tonight. I want to be sober to watch this. You don't need to get drunk to enjoy this, because eventually people have to learn that something has to be done. I don't know when somebody's just going to call this out for what it is and talk about what the issue really is, or if they're just going to dance around the issue and be like, yeah, it's just protesters burning down the cities. God damn, that's a big fire. You know, they probably could have taken that out and taken care of it earlier if assholes weren't cutting their fucking hoses earlier. But, you know, that makes sense. That's a good job. It's like nobody explained to them the concept that fire spreads, so you need to put it out quickly. Otherwise, every building around it's going to go up. You know what? Keegan, I agree with you. Obviously, this was caused by Revolution 60. Clearly, that game is responsible for the destruction we are currently seeing take place in Baltimore. Oh, they've got this. I got to turn the volume up on this. This little reporter's like 2 feet tall. They have no idea what's going on. Yeah, WJZ. I don't know if that's an affiliate station or just whoever's feed they're picking up, but it seems like WJZ has a lot of people on the ground right now. If WJZ has a live feed, that's the one I'd be watching because they have people on the ground, they have people in the sky. They're getting shots from just everywhere. So they've got this little tiny reporter who looks like a Oompa Loompa, like she's 2 feet tall in the ugliest jacket you've ever seen, standing, standing and watching the firemen try to take care of this, and they're obviously having a tough time about it. Oh God, are they whipping shit at the firemen too? Why would you go after the firefighters? Like of all the people to go after, you know, why them? Why the fire department? What did they ever do to anybody? They're not. They don't arrest people. They run into burning buildings to save your ass, and they put out fires so your house doesn't burn to the ground. Why would you assault them? Why would you throw things at them? The fire department is not the police. Even the staunchest person who hates the police, how are you going to justify hating the fire department? Fucking idiots. Just trashing their own neighborhoods. Do you really think, let's, you know, talk realistically here. Do you really think that people that did civil rights marches, whether that was for the nonviolent form or even the violent form, whether you're talking about people like Martin Luther King or Medgar Evers, whether you're talking about people like Malcolm X, do you think that their advice was, hey, if you're angry about something, if you're angry about the treatment that you're receiving from your, perceived oppressor, that you should go out and destroy your own neighborhoods? I sure shit don't remember quotes from any of them saying, yeah, when something bad happens to you and your rights are violated or you're upset about something, you go down and burn down the local grocery store. Go take out the fire department because they deserve it. Go rob a bank. Go destroy your neighbor's car. That's going to solve your issue. What the fuck is the matter with people today? How is this going to accomplish anything? You're not hurting. You're not even hurting the people that you're angry at. You're just hurting innocent people. You're destroying unrelated businesses and homes. These people are, I don't get it. It makes my mind shut down when I try to process what the fuck I'm watching. You could be right. The Great Indoors, 1979. They trash their own neighborhoods because they don't own the houses. I mean, maybe that's why they don't care. Maybe they're burning down houses and buildings. Maybe they're going after businesses and cars because they don't have anything they have to worry about getting destroyed. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have people like those from the city paper, all these, smarmy, college educated SJW cunts that, oh, well, if their Mercedes gets damaged, mommy and daddy can buy them a new one. So it's not really a big deal. So property loss to them isn't a big deal because they're rich enough to afford it. Or you don't own any property, so you don't care if shit gets destroyed. So who ends up getting fucked in this scenario? Well, it's the middle class, and that's the middle working class. That could be black or white. It doesn't fucking matter. They're the ones that suffer. They're the ones that lose all their shit. But these fucking assholes on the streets don't, and these SJW morons that basically facilitate and egg these people on. They don't have to worry about anything. Mommy and daddy will buy them something new. Money is nothing to them. So who gives a shit? He's just expressing his diversity and multiculturalism when he takes a fucking tire iron to my Ferrari. But don't worry, daddy's got money. He'll repair it. Go ahead and express your rage. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, give me a second here. Michael Woolen, speaking of which, where are the SJWs? Oh, they were out there yesterday. They were out they were out during daylight yesterday. And they were taking footage, and you saw one or two of them kind of interspersed within the crowds. But I haven't seen any of them tonight, I'll be honest with you. If you watch the live streams, if you're watching television, you point them out. I don't really see a lot of them because I think now they're legitimately scared that they're going to get hit in the head with a brick because that shit was flying everywhere. Now it looks like they have somebody gathering. Stop lethal force. That's the protest sign. These people are standing in the middle of the street with a giant yellow sign that says "Stop lethal force" while buildings burn around them. The night sky is choked with smoke right now, and they're saying "Stop lethal force." How about stop burning down your neighborhoods, you fucking morons? Look, if you're watching Fox News right now, these people are in the street with broken glass and bricks all around them, scattered at their feet, and smoke is choking the air. And they're out there bitching, saying we need to stop lethal force. That's the thing they're upset about, as their community gets destroyed around them. That's the thing that bothers them. Brilliant. Just fucking brilliant. Massive building fire. Yep. Bullying for behave. That's a great fucking video, by the way. Federal and J Street was a center set up to bring services to the community. Are you kidding me? That's where the fire is? Oh, that's just fucking ridiculous. God, the streets of Baltimore look like shit. Oh, yeah, they got a guy climbing out of a building right now. Got shit in his arms. He doesn't even care. He's on fucking television. Right down the street from the people saying stop lethal force. They're looting a store right next to the protest, talking about the police being corrupt. Oh, that's great. That's really good. That doesn't make you look like just jackasses at the highest fucking order. Oh, are you kidding me? It's 10 feet away. They're robbing a store 10 feet away from the community gathering for solidarity. They're just walking out of the fucking plate glass window like it's nothing. Arms full of shit. They don't even care what it is. They're just grabbing whatever they can. If you remember the London riots, people stealing bags of rice. They don't fucking care. Whatever's not bolted down, they're just gonna take. Everybody's laughing and having a good time, destroying stores and taking shit that isn't theirs. Fuck the police. Who cares, right? They're just standing there with their thumbs up their asses as everybody gets together for this ridiculous photo op of a group of 10 community leaders and one religious official who want to stop lethal force. Yeah, they'll stand at that intersection for about a good 10 minutes while the cameras click away. And then once everybody's done filming, they'll fuck off somewhere else. And people will continue to loot and burn things. Yeah, that's really going to save the community, guys. You're doing a bang-up fucking job. These are the community leaders saying stop lethal force. and right in front of them, stores are being robbed. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not a stream, man. I'm watching this on Fox News. I don't know if this isn't from. I don't know what stream they're getting this from. I know one is a local affiliate, but I think they've got two videos up. I think that's the right side, which is filming the fire. The other one is, oh, now somebody's sweeping. Oh, look at this. Look at this asshole. He's got a broom and he swept long enough for the camera to film him. Once the camera stopped filming him, he stopped sweeping. Are you kidding me? These assholes. This is the kind of shit Sharpton and Jesse Jackson do. They show up and make it look like they care. They show up and make it look like they give a shit. But the second people stop filming, or the second they think nobody's looking, oh, they're done. Oh, look at it. He brought a trash can right in front of the camera. Look at me. Look how look how much of a community activist I am. I'm picking up a little bit of glass. Hey, everybody, look at this. I really care about the community. Oh, is that a store being robbed right behind me? No, I don't care about that. Let me get this little piece of glass. Are you filming this? Yeah, get my good side. I want to put this up on Facebook. I want everybody to be able to watch this so I can tell them how great a guy I am. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, they need a couple of Koreans down there. Some fucking rooftop Koreans. That would end this shit real quickly. Those guys don't play around. Be unloading their magnums and rifles in them. And the thing that's even crazier, CVS, okay, you could say that's a franchise. The store they were robbing live on Fox News, that's not a franchise. That's some little mom and pop store. They broke into some little business that probably had to struggle its ass off to get that shitty location and to fill it up with merchandise. And they broke into it and looted it in the span of 5 minutes. They don't give two fucks about the people that struggled to make that store a reality. And they ruined them. So I hope to God, whoever that was has fucking insurance. I hope to God, whatever business that was can get reimbursed. Otherwise, they're done. That's the end of their livelihood right there on live television. As the community leaders do their photo opping bullshit in the intersection, and a fucking skyline is choked with smoke behind them. Unfucking real. Yeah, you dumb little reporter. That giant purple building to your right, that's the one that got robbed. Oh no, yeah, walk past it. Let's not film that. Good job, Fox. It's really good in Baltimore. Whoever that affiliate is should get his head kicked in for not filming that some more. It's just it's infuriating watching the shit. It's just such it's such bullshit. These people don't care. This is what always happens. You get, quote unquote community leaders who show up for a photo op and then they fuck off somewhere else. But they'll come back the next day to tell you that, oh, no, we gathered for a whole 10 minutes in front of news cameras and it was totally peaceful. So every other protester, they must be peaceful too. But they're not connected. They're not paying attention to what's going on. They don't care. And it happens every fucking time. And then the news media will portray this like, well, see, these community leaders said that everything's peaceful and, terrible things aren't happening. Yeah, terrible things aren't happening to them during their photo op, but they're not sticking around to see what's really happening a block away, or in this case, 10 feet away. 10 feet away with national press there and the police department there, and nobody stopped them. They looted that place in front of that many people and nobody stopped them. That's why what I said earlier about nobody, somebody was saying they're not afraid of consequences. Of course they're not. They'd have to trip into the police to get arrested. What a joke Baltimore is. The mayor is who allowed this to happen. The chief of police allowed this to happen. The governor allowed this to happen by trusting the dumb fucking mayor of Baltimore to make the right decision, to do the right thing. And what did she do? She put a curfew into effect and told kids they got a free day off school tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to stop them. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. Why try in this country anymore? You bust your ass. You struggle to make it somewhere. You work and you work and you work. And you get a little business set up. And this scum, these fucking thugs, these pieces of shit, come and destroy it. And they don't give a shit. They're laughing and having fun. And nobody stops them. Not the press, not the civic leaders, not the people assembled there, not the police. What a fucking joke. It's just fucking disgusting. But I'm sure the mayor of Baltimore is thrilled because they got to express their First Amendment rights and, breaking into a business and stealing everything that wasn't fucking bolted down. 10 p.m. curfews for anybody that's an adult. 9 p.m. if you're under 14 or if you're 14 or under, from what I understand. And then people wonder why I smoke. I'll tell you, right now, the only thing that's going to calm me down is a nice, comforting Camel cigarette. There's nothing better than smoking, kids. Remember that. From the VP of Camel himself. Yeah. No, I'm not fucking with you, chat. Yes, that was their solution. Was putting a curfew into place and giving kids school off tomorrow. That was her solution. The governor's the one that declared a state of emergency. The governor is the one that responded to the request to get National Guard out there. So they're saying 5,000. They're not going to be out there tonight, obviously. I mean, you're still watching this. It's still going on. It's 9:30 right now. Buildings are burning. People are looting. It's still going on. The fire department still doesn't have this under control. God, unfucking real. Yes, Arctic Commando. I am a camel shill. Actually, let me go take a look at Twitter, see if anybody posted any good links. Find a good stream of this shit going on. All right, let's see. 3 minutes ago, from Poke Dude 750, Code 13 shots fired at a liquor store. What a fucking surprise! You mean they're looting a liquor store? What? I thought that they were going after Barnes and Noble and the Job Center. Isn't that where all the looters are going? All the rioters, all these protesters. They're going to go to Barnes and Noble and steal themselves a nice Encyclopedia Britannica collection. Almost said Dramatica. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, somebody posted up a link to the WJZ news thing. Oh, this is Baltimore CBS local. All right, that's the WJZ stream. Okay, perfect. Here, I'll retweet this on Twitter if anybody wants to watch WJZ, and I think that's the one covering the fire right now. That giant building burning, or the giant building burning right now, is a senior center. That can't be right. They're burning down a senior center. Are you fucking kidding me? What next? Are they going to go after the orphanage? Maybe a vet somewhere needs to be taught a lesson. Are they going to go light dogs and cats on fire? Are they responsible for Gray's death and his spinal cord? They're burning down a senior center. You've got to fucking be kidding me. Unfucking real. Just unfucking real. Yeah, for anybody interested, I retweeted the link the guy sent me to the WJZ feed. Good God. Oh, fuck. Oh, let's see. Blackface Kermit Andrew, what's up? What's more is most of the local government and law enforcement are black. So where's this institutional racism they speak of? Yeah, somebody, a news reporter mentioned that earlier. That the breakdown, the demographics of the police force in Baltimore was very close to being evenly split between black and white. I think it was like 46% white, 43% black, or something like that. Again, I'm half remembering this, so I could be completely off on that. You'll have to look into it yourself if anybody listening wants to verify that. I don't know. Maybe King of Polk can pop in and verify it for us. But from what they were saying, it's pretty split down the middle. So yeah, institutional. Yeah, how do you have institutional racism in a city that's run by a black female mayor and a police force that is, essentially 50% black? So what institutional racism are they facing exactly? Let me see if I can find this the stats of this shit. Baltimore Sun reporter saved from mob by store owner armed with gun. Armed with shotgun. Oh, here we go. It's okay. We've got Breitbart article. Let me retweet this. Wait, who wrote this? Oh, R. Hawkins. All right. Sorry, I'm just taking a second to read through this. Oh, okay. They're talking about a CNN story from earlier. Fenton was on the streets of Baltimore and ran towards a location where an officer was reported to have been injured by the rioters. He said, I ran down and got in the middle of everything. Fenton said he was inside the area of Pennsylvania Avenue and North Avenue where a lot of things were taking place. He was near a cash checking place that had been broken into. What a shock. And he was being protected by a group of self-identifying Crips gang members. But he turned away from them to take a photo, at which point he was approached by a man with a hoodie pulled right over his face. Fenton says the man was holding a container of mace. The man in the hoodie allegedly demanded Fenton's phone and shot him in the head with mace. Fenton took off running and made it to a store where he was protected by a business owner who was guarding his property with a shotgun. Probably one of the more intelligent residents of Baltimore, deciding not to rely on the fucking police to protect his business and instead doing it himself. Which at this point is what I'd be doing, because it sure shit is not looking good for anybody that's relying on local law enforcement to protect them. I retweeted that. That is a article up on Breitbart. So no rooftop Koreans, but shotgun toting local businessmen. So, God. Okay, let's see. Somebody's watching CBS from Poke Dude 750 again. 4 fires confirmed: nursing home, truck, warehouse, and houses behind one of the other buildings on fire. Yeah, so why? Why would you go after a nursing home? I'm so sick of seeing people, especially on social media, tweet out stuff like, you shouldn't be offended by property damage. You should be upset that somebody died. You should be upset by what sparked this off rather than the reaction to it. All right, so you're okay with their protest, including burning down a fucking nursing home. That makes sense to you. This is who's going to watch this and think it's a compelling argument in their favor? Who's going to watch this and think it I don't get it. Burning down senior citizens' home, burning down businesses, looting businesses, letting cars on fire, destroying streets, chasing after people, robbing people. It reminds me, there was a Ferguson live stream where it's this really liberal hippie asshole, right? Kind of SJW light. And he was out with the Ferguson protesters. Or was it a woman or a man? I can't even remember. It was a while ago, but they're talking about how everybody, this is a great gathering. It's a peaceful protest. And then right while they're live streaming, somebody, a black guy, runs up and yanks the phone out of their hand and runs off with it. And that's how the stream ends, is the guy stole their phone, stole their iPhone so they couldn't do their stream anymore. Just, I'm just kind of speechless. I don't know what to say, I guess. I'm burning myself out here. I'm getting just tired of it. I can't be the only one who's getting tired of it. You can't watch this shit and not just get beaten down by it, and not just be fucking sick and tired of it. And don't take this as like some defense of the police force in this case. Don't take this as me saying, oh, they were totally justified. I'm not saying they were at all. They could be completely culpable and responsible and have committed a crime and killed this guy, injured him severely for no reason. But this sort of reaction is bullshit, and it's not directed at who it should be directed at. My problem with the police force in America was with its militarization over the years. That's what I'm upset about. I don't want a police force that's armed to the teeth. But then shit like this happens, and that's the justification they need. These people are like, oh, the police are out in full presence. Why do they need shields? Why do they need batons? Why do they need armored vehicles? Maybe because you're throwing fucking Molotov cocktails at their head hucking bricks at them and threatening to have gang members kill them. Maybe you're the ones justifying this shit happening. And as a passive observer, somebody sitting on the sideline watching the shit, who do you root for? Are you rooting for the police that are being turned into a standing army? Or are you rooting for the fucking protesters that are burning down their cities? You can't back either side. It's a shit show. Who the fuck do you root for in this? It's sure not the people saying they're standing up for justice. You know, the people doing the photo ops. They don't give a shit either way. They're just making a buck and a little bit of fame. So what side do you back? Because you're fucked either way. You could say I back the police, but then you get to live under some totalitarian regime where the NSA is wiretapping your ass and SWAT shows up to your house because you got a speeding ticket. Or you can say you're backing the protesters and then get beaten over the head by somebody robbing you next week because they got upset somebody said a triggering thing. So they're going to loot and burn your fucking hometown to the ground. So what side do you align with? What side does the least damage to fuck your day up? This country is going to shit by everybody. It's all these sides are fucking everything up. And you're just stuck. You're stuck watching the fucking news. You're stuck at home watching a fucking live stream of insanity take place right in front of you. And you feel just what feeling does it instill in you? It's just this fucking gut-wrenching hopelessness. It's this fucking despair that you know things are getting worse and you can't. How do you fix it? How do you fix this shit? These people aren't going to listen to you. Either side of these kind of things, they're never going to listen to you. So you're just stuck watching them outdo each other, you know, upping the ante to see who can be the most ridiculous. Start your own side. I don't know. I don't know if this country has it in it anymore to start their own side. How are people raised from birth onwards now here? They have shit put in their head by ridiculous school curriculums that make them stupider, that tell them to be in touch with their feelings, that don't educate them in the ways of the world or fucking history, that don't care about a good education. They're taught Common Core. That's what we're taught now. They're told that they're all winners. Nothing they do is wrong. They become narcissists. They have technology at their disposal that makes them the center of the world. And then they argue with each other to see who's the most oppressed and the most special. So we're breeding. What are we breeding? We're breeding stupid, arrogant people that just aren't connected to anything anymore. They don't care. It just, I don't know what the fuck to do. I can't keep watching this shit. I mean, can you sit and watch this day after day and not become depressed at the direction America's going? It's just, it's so big. What you're dealing with is so big. How do you fix it? You try to start your own side. You say, who's going to stand with you? You're going to be standing out there alone. Cry for us. Not yet. Not until I've had more alcohol. Well, yeah, it should be sad. It should be sad. Maybe Russia will save us. I highly doubt that. I think Russia's got its own shit to deal with. I don't think they're going to be saving anybody. Somebody said, "I'm glad I'm Canadian." I don't know what you're glad about. I know America's going down a shitty direction. I got bad news for you as far as Canada's going. They had a stand-up comedian that had to pay out, was it a $10,000 fine, a $15,000 fine, and then a restitution to somebody who got offended at a joke he told because he had a heckler in the audience, some just bitch that was in his audience, and he just went after her with venom, and the Supreme Court in Canada upheld the decision, or a higher court basically upheld the decision, making him pay her because he hurt her feelings. And you look at stuff like the Hollowed Halls episode I did with Dalhousie University. That's Nova Scotia. That's Canadian. I've seen where your colleges are at. You're just as bad as we are. I wouldn't be celebrating too much. Yeah, Canada, you're going down the toilet along with us. It was $20,000. That's how much you had to pay. Fucking ridiculous. $20,000 because you hurt somebody's feeling because they heckled you, because they were in your audience and they heckled you, and you told them to go fuck themselves. And you got to pay $20,000 because it hurt feelings. What a fucking joke. Don't jump too quickly on talking shit about Canada though, Chad. We're going down that direction as well. Just give it time. Look at they went after what was it? They went after God fucking everybody. The most recent one I can remember is Tosh.0. Remember that shit show where he made a joke directed at somebody and she threw a huge shit fit. Sure, she can't bring them through the courts to sue him, but she can go to the social media. She can go to the media itself and whine about it and get oppression bucks on Patreon and get people putting up Indiegogo and GoFundMe campaigns because she cried herself to sleep that night and talk about how Tosh.0 is the, cis male white oppressor and have Jezebel write a fucking article about it. China loves you. Is there any country left on the face of the earth at this point that isn't a complete shit show? Is there anywhere left where people can just be people, where it's just a meritocracy where you're judged by your actions and your character rather than some fucking other factor? Does that place exist? The West is fucked. Space is the final frontier. I believe that myself. I think space is going to be great for people if we get there, if we don't end up blowing each other up before we get there, before we can get businesses. It has to be the private sector that really opens up space travel. Probably be through, I don't know, satellite hotels and then maybe minor mining stuff and space flight. Then you'll see the kind of boom. That's always the way. Governments and the military will kind of start something, and then the private sector and businesses will come in and expand on it, and then it really goes, becomes a bonanza essentially. Yeah, I'm seeing people list a bunch of countries. Japan, by any chance, is Japan going to exist anymore? I thought their birth rates were declining to the point where are there going to be any Japanese people left in 50 years? I suppose for us, maybe that's the answer, but for the people coming after us, I don't know if it'll be around. Texas? Well, yeah, maybe Texas. Singapore? I don't know about Singapore. Well, you know what? I don't know enough about Singapore. Maybe you're right. Maybe Singapore's a fucking utopia. I don't know. Germany, no. What was the thread earlier today? They were talking about Sweden in this particular thread, talking about their standard of living and how by like was it 2030 they were going to be just they were going to be essentially close to a third world country in terms of quality of living. But they were showing lists of other countries and what their quality of living was going to be. And Germany's declining. By 2030, they're going to be like 21st, 22nd on the list. Not that America is really that higher, but Monaco, maybe Monaco. Yeah, I'm seeing shit like Monaco and Nepal. What about Poland? I don't even know that much about Poland. Just the Poland Ball comics, which are funny, and all the Polish jokes. But I don't know shit about the country. Sweden, yes. Yeah, Sweden did a bang up job, didn't they? Yeah. Highest rape rate in the world, second highest, highest in Europe by far. Uh, Low prosecutions of it. And then, yeah, third world living standards by 2030. If that was true, I don't know. Could be completely pulled out of somebody's ass. Who knows? But with the way Sweden's been doing things, I wouldn't doubt it. Mexico, because you can sell drugs. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want a cartel cutting my head off. Oh, this is good. They've got another little news alert. Baltimore police, despite our efforts, criminals continue to assault officers. What effort would that be, Baltimore police? Uh, the effort of standing there and letting crime happen? Well, yeah, if you stand there like a fucking post in the dirt, yeah, crime's going to happen. They're going to assault you because you're not doing anything. Oh, this is good. Baltimore councilman, young people showing anger in a destructive way. Did you just come to that conclusion? How many building fires did it take for you to figure out this is destructive And if you've got a problem with that, councilman, go talk to the fucking mayor. She's the one that okayed it. You know what? I'm going to jump to Twitter, see if anybody's got some good links for me. There's a Craigslist for roof Koreans. Well, you know what? That should have been a service offered. How long is the stream going to be? I don't know. I'm watching the shit as it happens. I'll keep it going for a while, or as long as people give a shit, I guess. I don't even know. Let me go take a look. See if people want me to continue this or call it a night. I don't know, stream. Should I keep going or should I just cut it off here? Of course, it's got to catch up now. Oh, that's what's fucking slowing everything up. All right. Give me 1 minute here, Chad. I'm gonna go get a drink. Be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, Fox News has a report in 3 shot in Brooklyn, and they're saying it might be related. Like with the Ferguson riots, where there was shit breaking out other places. Of course, why wouldn't it just stay contained into Baltimore? Let's just fuck up other places. Besides, wasn't Brooklyn where the Asian cop ended up getting indicted on manslaughter for accidentally discharging his gun and shooting somebody? I tried looking into that. And I'm not sure 100% what the fuck was going on with it. Apparently, he was in a stairwell, and somebody a floor below him opened their door, and his gun accidentally discharged, and it ricocheted off a wall and ended up hitting the guy and killing him. And then they ended up indicting him and charging him with manslaughter. So I don't know. Everything about that seems weird, but if I remember right, it was in Brooklyn. Fox is triggering. Yes, it is. But what else am I going to watch? MSNBC? They've leaned so far forward, they gave themselves a fucking concussion. And CNN, what do they have on CNN? They have Anderson Cooper talking about anti-gay bullying. So if I want to watch live shit, usually it's got to be Fox. I'll switch. I'll take a look and see what else is going on. Oh, the History Channel. You know, I'm sure they're going to have an ancient alien theorist on who's going to talk about how Baltimore really isn't the result of racial riots, but is instead somehow influenced by aliens. That's every fucking show on the History Channel today. Oh, MSNBC. Yeah. Officers injured during clashes. But they're showing the same WJZ feed that everybody else is. CNN headline news. Nope, talking about Whitney Houston. Okay, Dr. Drew. That's important. Let's cover that. Oh, here we go. CNN's actually got somebody on the ground in Baltimore next to a fire truck, away from everybody who's protesting. How? At least Fox is up in the ass of the protesters. Sure, they may not be covering it the best, but they're at the scene. CNN, on the other hand, is talking to some guy guarded by 40 different firefighters and 10 different police officers. So it doesn't look like anything's happening if you watch on CNN. But you go over to Fox, and what do you got? You got multiple feeds showing shit just burning to the ground. WBAL TV 11 is Baltimore's local station. Somebody's saying, what about Al Jazeera America? I don't know if they're covering it. I haven't actually checked. You think I'm joking about this, Chad, but I'm not. Go watch the History Channel sometime. All you're ever going to see them talk about is aliens. I watched 3 hours of the History Channel one night, and the first episode was about aliens in Vietnam. The second episode was about aliens during the Civil War. And they actually talked about how Abraham Lincoln built the Statue of Freedom in the Capitol because aliens influenced that decision. And then the third episode was talking about the basic shit they always talk about, how pyramids were built by aliens. That is all the History Channel is now. I remember when the History Channel used to show history. I know that sounds weird. Like back in the day when MTV used to show music and the Discovery Channel was about discovering shit. And TLC was really the learning channel and not fat 5-year-olds that shake their tits on camera for shows like Toddlers and Tiaras. Yeah, TV has gone to shit as a whole. But the History Channel, I think, has become the most laughable example of it with their ancient alien theorists. They always have that, some vague statement. They've got some guy who's an alien theorist who will tell you anything. Anything you want to hear has been influenced by aliens. The Civil War, aliens. Submarines invented by aliens. Electricity, really alien thought waves being sent into your house, powering all your devices. That's how you're under their control, because of aliens. History, what's that? That used to be a channel that was entertaining. Well, you know what? That's not fair. It still is mildly entertaining in a sort of laugh at the retard sort of way, but not like it used to be. I mean, the History Channel for, I'd say about 4 or 5 years, was pretty much the Hitler Channel. It was nothing but World War II stuff, which was entertaining. I mean, they showed just tons of shit about World War II with none of the aliens involved. Before that, God, what did they deal with before that? Well, everything. They were kind of a smorgasbord of different shit. But now it's nothing but aliens. Yes, they'll tell you that Jesus was influenced by aliens. Absolutely fucking everything was influenced by aliens, according to the History Channel. South Park seems to knock it out of the park when they when they do a show. It usually turns out to be fairly accurate. In that Thanksgiving episode where it was aliens, because the History Channel said so, that's pretty much how they roll. Yes, I miss World War II History Channel as well. Animal Planet. Have you watched Animal Planet? Do they even show animals on that anymore? I was watching Dirty Jobs with was Mike Rowe. They had that on there for some reason on Animal Planet. Oh, and that's right. I should reiterate. It's not always aliens on the History Channel. Occasionally, you watch fat people in pawn shops, and if you're really lucky, hillbillies in the bayou. That comes up too for some reason on the History Channel. But I'm getting off track here. We're supposed to be talking about Baltimore. Oh, why do they have Michael Brown's family attorney on Fox News right now? Why is Daryl Parks talking about Baltimore? Let's see what Daryl Parks has to say. Yeah, he's a Fox News reporter. Yeah, tell us, why does this keep happening? Yeah, let me hear the answer to that gem. Oh, we're having meaningful discussions about this now. Nobody's discussing anything. They're scared to death to go onto TV and talk about race. Nobody's going to go on television and talk honestly about race. Are you fucking kidding me? If you say the wrong thing, you're done. You're over with. You're branded a pariah, and that goes on either side of the fence. Everybody's got this bullshit narrative they've got to jump through hoops to maintain. Nobody's going to go on television and talk about fucking race in this country in any honest capacity. That's suicide. That's never going to happen. A meaningful discussion about race. Are you fucking joking? Yeah, that's never going to happen, Mr. Parks. Wait, Daryl Parks is going to be representing Gray's family? Oh, you're taking him. Okay, yeah, he might. He might. They'll probably get somebody. You know what? Yeah, I bet that's what this is. I bet every attorney you're going to hear on television for the next week is going to be showing off. You know, like how oh fuck, how birds show off their plumage to attract mates. That's what attorneys do. They go on television and they give their opinion on a case to try to attract the family, so they'll hire them, they'll retain them, so they can sue the city on their behalf. So I bet you're right. I bet Parks is probably going on television and is putting on a show to attract the family of Gray. So they'll take him, they'll retain him, and use his services to sue. Just like how Sharpton and Jackson will go down there and get some attention. It's all plumage. That's what it is. That's what national news has become. It's birds showing off their plumage. Yes, it's a mating display. That's what it is. It's a fucking mating display. Oh, and here's this dumb fucker. Their Fox News reporter is wandering this fucking desolate looking hellscape. It's like somebody took a fucking Fallout 3 mod and made it in real life. Welcome to the city of Baltimore. And he's just wandering around. You can see eviction notices on fucking homes. He doesn't know where he is. He sees lights in the distance. He's reacting like a cat to a shiny object. He's so lost. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, I showed the police. Okay, let's look at the building. This dumb motherfucker in the field. He is just out of his depth. Lion loose in Baltimore. God, I wish that was. I wish that was real. I wish there was the Baltimore Zoo. I wish they broke into that and let all the animals out. That would be entertaining. Seeing fucking lions and giraffes running down the street. I'd love to see the reaction of that. Now, who do we got? We got somebody. The Fox reporter is trying to tell this guy he can't curse on TV as he drops every F bomb he can. That'll work out well. Yeah, shit. It shouldn't be like that, yo. Fucking fuck, fuckity fuck, fuck, fuck. Am I on TV? Well, fuckity fuck, 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 fuck. They like all these news outlets look like they're running around with their heads cut off. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They can't talk to anybody because it's going to go to shit for them in about 3 seconds. They have to hope they have a live delay on so they can bleep out every curse word that comes out of these fuckers' mouths. At least that's a great thing about the internet. I can swear all I want. We can all swear as much as we want. We're not beholden to people. This guy, oh, this is a great shit. What does his shirt say? It says Neff. Nuff? I don't know what the fuck it. He's pulling his clothes off. He's got a bruise on him. It's not on a stream. I know people are asking. This is actually on television. It's Fox News. Right now on Fox News, the reporter is trying to calm this man down and get him not to swear as he rambles on about incoherent shit. And it's the one lone guy. It seems fake as shit. It's the one lone guy wandering around. It's this fucking reporter, this manlet white guy with coiffed hair, and it looks like he's got colored tips on his fucking hair, is standing there interviewing him. I think I'm actually watching him shrink on television. Got Fit needs to watch this. It's like the birth of a manlet. He's losing inches as this goes on. He's getting shorter. Is that a? Did he pull out a sex toy? What the fuck is that? It looks like he's got mini fleshlights. This guy looks like he's pulling out mini fleshlights and showing the reporter what he puts his dick in. Yeah, now the reporter, I'm going to walk the fuck away from this. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you're going to walk away from that. Oh, God, I'd hate to live in Baltimore right now. It's going to be noisy as shit all fucking night if you're anywhere near this disaster. Oh, we got more people. He can't even control the people he's talking to. Oh, these battle lines. What battle lines? The cops are standing there. They're not doing anything. They're just waiting for the National Guard to show up. Is there really a line out in Baltimore? Oh, there really is a line out in Baltimore. I tweeted you a picture of it. I'm going to go take a look at this. I'm fairly certain you're completely full of shit, but I'm going to go take a look at it. There's no fucking way this is real. There is no way this is real. What, did somebody rob a zoo? There's a fucking lion on the loose. How do you pull that off? Who thought that would be a good idea? They tried to rob the zoo and the lion drove them off. I don't know. This is turning out to be the best ride ever. Oh, fucking animals wander in the streets, hunting people, bottles getting chucked everywhere, reporters shrinking on live television, getting sworn at, a mayor who has no idea what they're doing, National Guard's nowhere in sight. Kids are they're passing around flyers talking about purging society. It's like somebody. It's like it's like the plot out of Batman. It's like Jack Nicholson dressed up as a Joker and started gassing the city with crazy shit. Like, what the fuck is going on in Baltimore? People asking about the lion. If you know what my Twitter is, it's the same fucking thing as the channel, Mr. Metokur. I retweeted the guy that sent me the picture. It could be complete bullshit. I don't know, but I hope it's not. I hope it's not fucking a bullshit. Somebody said Hannity is on. Oh God, he is. Oh, Leland, you are fucked. This field reporter is fucked. If Hannity's in the studio, he's gonna make this little he's gonna make this little white manlet run right into the middle of the biggest group of black guys he can find and start asking questions. It's gonna get him beaten down. Oh, Hannity doesn't care about field reporters. they're nothing but cannon fodder to him. Oh, come on, Hannity. Send this dumb motherfucker to his death. Drive those ratings up. Lion's fake. Zoo confirmed fake. Well, that's kind of what I figured. F bomb and S bombs everywhere. Welcome to live television. Oh shit! What do we got here? People are lighting fires now in the middle of the street. Oh, you know what? And this is from Leland too. That's oh holy shit! You know where those fires are? That's the same place those assholes with that end police violence sign were. The community people that were talking about, coming together for solidarity while stores are being looted 3 feet from them. That's the exact spot they were. That fucking protesters are now lighting on fire. It looks like they're burning garbage and hucking. I don't know if those are Molotovs or trash cans. Good God. Yeah, the manlet's fucked. Oh, what is he doing? They got some black guy stripping in front of the police while the reporter looks him over. What this is fucking comedy. What am I watching? Yeah, Leyland, their little field reporter on Fox News, is trying to run. Oh, he's getting yelled at by a chick. Oh, I think I spotted an SJW. Everybody's asking where they are. There's an SJW right now yelling at the field reporter on Fox News. He's trying to shoo her away, but it's not working very well. Oh, look at this shit. You guys have to watch Fox. He's surrounded now. He walked out in the middle of nowhere, and now he's got like 8 people surrounding him. Oh, here we go, Hannity. Yeah, give him the mic. I want to hear what he has to say. Put it right in his face, you little manlet. Oh, oh, it's great. Hannity doesn't give a fuck about field reporters. This is going to be a fantastic hour of news. Oh, they got a black guy on right now talking about being angry at the police, but he's coherent. They actually found a guy who can express himself rather than the idiot they just had on who was lifting his shirt up and dancing around with a shirt that said nothing. Yep, see, this guy I have no problem with. Calmly saying, "What the fuck happened in that police van?" Yeah, good question. What the fuck happened in it? They should have a goddamn camera in there. How a guy severs his spine being tied up to a wall, I have no idea. I said earlier, if you've ever been to a fucking Metallica concert, Pantera, any of that shit, Megadeth, doesn't fucking matter. Headbangers aren't severing their spines, so I don't know how hard he'd have to thrash around in the back of that van to do it. And then, of course, now Leland is trying to ask him, what about the protesters? Yep. See, this guy on TV right now, the black guy they're interviewing, no problem with him at all. Both sides are retards, according to him. Did it say Dindu on the back? No, it didn't. It was a shirt that said Neff, Neff, but it looked like nothing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just listening to Fox. Okay. Yeah, this is the same shit I heard in Ferguson. It's the same shit I've been hearing over and over again. It's this incident was the straw that broke the camel's back. But again, how does this reaction get you any results? You have to know it's a media circus. You're anybody that's actually interested in getting shit addressed is going to look like an asshole because all these people around them are destroying everything. Unless you address that first, I don't know what you're going to accomplish. This isn't like some online bullshit where you can do whatever the fuck you want. You're standing in front of news cameras, so the impression you're going to give people in that 5 second news clip, it's not going to be good. Yeah, God, it's just, and they did it in the middle of the day. This footage they're replaying from earlier in Baltimore, where you got fucking high schoolers, just they're just lobbing bricks at cops, and the cops are just standing there like fucking morons. And they have the live shot too. One guy gets hit right in the face and goes down, just down like a fucking sack of potatoes. And they don't do anything. They don't run at the protesters. They don't push them away. They just stand there taking it. It's like, yeah, the Baltimore Police Department. It's a fucking cuck department. They're just standing there taking it. You're taking it right up their ass. I feel bad for the firefighters. They haven't done shit to anybody. They're still getting fucked with. Oh fuck, they got SWAT on TV now. The little manlet turned around and all of a sudden they got 48 police officers kicking a door down. Oh, they're dressed up in their tactical armor. Look at this shit. They got some guy with a grenade launcher. It looks like he came out of a fucking Call of Duty multiplayer session. Wonder what his perk is. Look at them. They're trying to act like they're military. That's adorable. I'm telling you, I don't know what you guys are watching. Whether you're watching on live stream the WJZ WJZ feed, or if you're watching on television. But so far as entertainment, bang for your buck, Hannity's on now, and he's going to get this guy killed. I guarantee you that by the end of the night. This little guy Leland is going to get fucked up. Oh, they got their helicopters out now. Yeah, did anybody see earlier today? They had the guy, the Rupley guy, who is streaming with the. He's got like the symbol that looks like Russia Today. He was doing a live stream, and he looked up in the air, and I swear to God, it looked like a military helicopter. It looked like that fucker had missiles on it. And then too on television, they showed a very, or yeah, it was the local feed, the Fox 10 affiliate, who was cutting into somebody else's feed, showed a very large non-police helicopter. It looked like a fucking military chopper setting down in a field. So I don't know if they, I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is. I've seen multiple pictures of it, but they don't. Nobody's talking about who that is. And I know the National Guard wasn't called out at that point. God, yeah, look at that. They got the fucking street blazed up. They dumped trash cans and they lit them up. Blood for the blood god. Yeah. Okay, Rupley is back on as well. That was the name, Rupley, Ruptly. Yeah, that was the guy's stream. If you look at his first stream, it would have been I don't know, maybe 40, 50 minutes into it. He just pans up into the sky and you see a very large, well-armored helicopter fly right over him. And then you see it later on in the Fox 10 broadcast on YouTube where they show it touching down in a field somewhere. And I can't that it's just really weird. It was very out of place. Oh, okay. So Rupley is owned by RT. All right. I thought it was just some YouTuber that was using their like his name was Rupley or something, and he was using Russia Today's logo because he thought it was cool. You can't fucking tell anymore. People use whatever the fuck they want. It's hard to keep track of what's legit and what isn't. Yeah, people in the chat are posting links to watch the Fox stream or Fox TV Live being streamed. Somebody posted the police scanner too. Oh, there's the woman with the. Yeah, okay. So they've got the woman who had the sign earlier at the press op being interviewed by the manlet. See, but this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Okay, I know who these people are now. These are the photo op people. That's why they're well spoken. These are the people that come out and tell you it's nonviolent and that it's about a bigger issue. And they sound really good on TV and they look, well presented, but they're not at all associated with what's going on. It's just photo op shit. This woman is standing in the middle of the street by herself. Nobody else is with her. And look at her just Attorney General Lynch condemns senseless acts of violence. Well, what was he going to do? Endorse it? Was the Attorney General going to go on and be like, yeah, I love this shit. I hope they burn Baltimore to the ground. It gets me hard. Ridiculous. What a ridiculous statement. That's the technique of saying something without saying something. Oh, this is great. He asked her, "Do you think this is the beginning of something new?" And she's like, "I hope so." You like this? You like your city being burned to the ground? You hope more of that's to come? You stupid asshole. Yeah, you just wander off. Go back to the other circle jerk of morons. Oh, Hannity's talking about gang threats. Oh, please make your field reporter go ask people about that. Oh, I hope this little guy walks into a bunch of people wearing red scarves, fucking do rags, asking him about another gang, gets himself shot. The Crips, the Bloods, and Islam. Yep. Yeah, there are pictures tweeted out earlier today of them all doing photo junkets together. Hey, Jim, Attorney General Lynch is a woman. I wouldn't know. I know nothing about Attorney General Lynch. I just know it's a fucking dumb statement to say. Not on par though with the mayor's statement, which is the stupidest thing so far. But give it time with the fucking circus sideshow that's going on right now. They'll outdo themselves. Yeah, he is going to get himself shot on stream. That's Hannity's goal. I think that maybe this is like maybe that's what they do at Fox News. When you get a job at Fox News, they make you a field reporter for Hannity, and that's their way of hazing you. If you can survive a week working as a field reporter for Hannity, they let you stay on at Fox News as a permanent employee. And if you don't survive it, well, what the fuck do they care? You're just a dead, unpaid intern, and you got them a few minutes of footage. I think that's how they structured the corporate structure of Fox News. Somebody saying a Code 13 robbery and shots fired at Foot Locker. So, mentally picture this in your head of what the protesters, the peaceful protesters are doing right now. They've looted and robbed a liquor store, and now they're working their way to a Foot Locker. Yeah, that makes sense. How's the anybody can anybody give me a status update on the Barnes and Noble, the local library, the job center? Are those safe? God, I hope so. I know those will be the first to be hit. Did you see the one police officer with his riot shield upside down? Oh, I'm sure there's more than one of them. He's probably spinning it. He's just bored. It's like a top to him. Okay, let's see. We got something from PZ Feed. Rioters are stabbing fire hoses to damage them so Baltimore Fire Department can't fight fires. Well, of course. That's the smart thing to do. A future picture of Baltimore. It's a desolate hellscape. That's more like a current picture of Baltimore. Watching that live on television right now. Jim, do you own a gun? Not currently, I do not. But I have no problem with gun ownership. Fighting cops at Foot Locker. Does anybody have a stream of that? Are there any pictures or streams of the Foot Locker altercation taking place right now? Again, if anybody's got them, post them on Twitter or post them in the chat because I'd love to see that shit. They're okay. I get it. You're getting it from the police scanner. All right, that's the one thing I don't have going right now. Oh, we're going back to Leland. Oh, come on, Hannity. Give us something entertaining. Send him to his death. I think Leland is scared. I think this field reporter is scared. He's really keeping his distance. He's like 5 feet away from the police. He won't go near the protesters. Hey, cameraman, are they looting these stores? You're the fucking reporter, Leland. How about you go find out? What the fuck are you doing? That's what you were hired for. Walk your ass down the street. It's fucking right there. What kind of reporter is this? You're a field reporter, man. Walk your ass down there and take a look. What are you asking your fucking cameraman for? Oh, here we go. Leland's like, this guy looks angry. Hannity's like, go ask him what happened. Leland, go talk to him. The Maybach. What the fuck is this guy talking about? He's talking about his pimped out ride. Oh, this shit is fucking gold television. This is great. Oh, Leland is scared out of his mind. He won't walk down that street unless he's got the biggest black guy he can find walking next to him. Look at him. His little jean jacket. Like a fucking Geraldo Rivera clone from the 80s. His coiffed hair. He looks so scared. I wonder how fast Leland can run a mile in because he's going to have to find out real fucking quick in about 5 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm entranced by watching this shit. People keep asking for stream links. Check on Twitter in the chat. People have been linking it. There are a couple different sites that'll stream the live television for you. Oh, here we go. We got some people walking up to Leland. Oh, here we go. Do something. Oh. Leland keeps looking over his shoulder. He's waiting to get polar bear hunted. He knows what's coming. He knows what's up. Look at this dumb motherfucker. Oh, all right, I'm sorry. I'm watching too much TV. This has got to be boring for stream listening because you have no idea what the fuck I'm watching. Just again, it's Hannity on Fox News, and it's his little itty bitty manlet field reporter Leland wandering around in the dumbest looking outfit with the dumbest looking hair, scared out of his fucking mind. Too much of a pussy to go find out if stores are being looted, literally down the block from him, because they're a bunch of angry looking black guys with fires burning down there. That's what I'm watching on television right now. Yep, people are posting links to the stream. Bob Smith is. So there you go. They left Leland alone. Oh, here we go. Come on, Hannity. Send him to his death. Yeah, Hannity's talking about Giuliani now. Talking about his response with force. If you huck a brick at the officer's coming for you. But not in the city of Baltimore. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want in the city of Baltimore. God, they're burning shit in the middle of the street. Look at this. Nobody's doing anything about it. Why? Why are they burning shit in the street? What the fuck is that going to accomplish? Okay. I'm going to look around for some other streams real quick. See if we can find some different angles going on. Go check out that WJZ feed. Let's see. Okay, that's not stream for the TV. All right. Somebody posted this link. I don't know if it's legit or not, so click at your own. At your own peril, but there you go. They're saying that's the stream for people that aren't able to watch Fox. Oh, fuck. Chat froze up on me. Let me just refresh this. All right, so if you go onto Twitter, the account's Mr. Metokur. Some guy just tweeted me the stream for Fox, so if you want to watch it, he's saying that's what it is. I haven't clicked on it. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but you can check it out and see if it works for you. Oh, Leland now finally realized the police aren't doing anything to stop this. It's like he finally came. He's been on scene now for 40 minutes, and he finally came to the conclusion that maybe that's a little weird. Oh, yep. They robbed the Easy Mart and cigarette shop. That of course makes sense. God, it's this intersection they've robbed. It looks like every fucking store. It's just in a circular, yeah, in a radius, just from the dead center of the intersection. Everything in a fucking 10-yard radius they've looted and destroyed. And the police are up the hill, not more than 100 yards from this, and doing nothing. Doing nothing about it. What a fucking joke. Yeah, Hannity's just as confused as I am. Just what the fuck is going on? Okay, does Hannity have like a man crush on Giuliani? He keeps bringing him up. Were they in some secret gay love affair nobody knows about? Oh, is that Napolitano? I thought he was slumbering right now. He actually stays awake this late? The guy like 70 years old? Awaiting press conference with Gray family and attorney? Oh, they got their attorney. We'll get to finally see what mating call lured them in. Guys, let's talk about the shitty wage gap. Yeah, there you go. Get King of Pole to report. I don't know if King of Pole's in the chat right now, but I don't know if he'd want to go through this. I mean, this is why Leland gets the big money. This is how Leland makes his living. He has Hannity send him into fucking combat zones, wearing nothing but a jean jacket, looking like a just looking like a fucking moron. He's so lost. Oh, I think the guys at the studio, all the producers and directors and everybody associated with these shows must just laugh their asses off at people like Leland. Like, can you believe this dumb asshole walked down into the middle of this? Oh, he's watching two men hug. There's two guys shaking each other's hands, just hugging in the street. Leland's looking at shit burn. He looks so confused. Again, for anybody listening to the stream, I said earlier, I don't know if you're joining late, but think of this as like a complimentary stream. So there are going to be pauses while I stare like a slack-jawed retard at the TV. Should probably have something else blaring in the background, watching some good streams, watching Fox. Look at these guys. They're two guys. Okay, these assholes robbed a store. These guys robbed a store. Are those stuffed animals? They're burning stuffed animals on live television. Just hundreds of them. Are those shirts? What are they burning? They're just looting stores and then throwing the shit in the fire. Just complete disregard. They just don't give two fucks about anything. Oh, fuck, that's the store they were looting earlier. They just keep going back in, grabbing shit and burning it while these two idiots hug in the street. What a fucking this is a circus. Look at Leland walking away from it. No, you get your ass back down there. Hannity, get Leland's ass back down there. Oh, come on, Hannity. Don't let him go. He's trying to run away from this because he's scared. Make him walk. I want to see that fire up close. Make Leland go take a fucking temperature reading. Tell him to use his fingertips, Hannity. See, this is you can't let these field reporters off their leash because they'll run. Leland's running now because Hannity's he's busy dealing with Napolitano or whatever his name is, and yeah, Leland is running away. Are they burning toilets? What the fuck are they burning? They look like toilet seats and stuffed animals. Where are they getting this from? What possible store are you robbing that you're getting pink teddy bears and toilet seats from? Who sells that? Oh, I think an associate producer is telling Leland to walk his ass back down there. Please, God. Somebody at Fox, make him go into the middle of this. He's shaking his head no. He looks like a dog that's being punished. He doesn't know what to do. Leland Vittert is his name. Handy, come on. Oh wow, hey guys, it's 10:30 in Baltimore, and as Leland just reported to us, our sharp field reporter for Fox News, the rioting and the looting is still going on. I guess that curfew the mayor put in place just wasn't enough. Hopefully, no school tomorrow is enough of a punishment to make them stop. Fucking idiots. They're burning the evidence. It's a good observation, Leland. Yes, they're burning the evidence of the shit they stole. Yeah, Leland had one job, and he refuses to do it. I'm sure that jean jacket he's wearing is old enough that it's fire retardant. He should be able to walk down there and just kind of lazily, oh, we got somebody jumping in front of the camera. How come that guy who did the fucker right in the pussy thing, completely fake, but you figure one of these protesters or rioters in between looting stores and burning shit would have at least enough of a sense of humor to run up behind Leland and scream that on national television. Because I think he'd catch him off guard. I don't think he could react fast enough to it. Oh, now they're honking their car horns. God, is anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat in Baltimore right now? Because I'd love to hear what you're experiencing in your particular area. What exactly is going on in your neighborhood? Oh, I love this. The civic community leader. You think the police are doing the right thing by staying back there? And then he's talking shit. Oh, they're doing it for their safety. Aren't you the same guy bitching just 5 minutes ago about how you want the police to stay the fuck away? So which is it? Which do you want? Do you want the police to be actively engaged and stop these assholes from burning your city to the ground? Or do you want them to stand back there because you don't need them? Such bullshit. Oh, we hate the police. And then you get all angry and pissed off when your shit gets burned to the ground. Like, oh, wait, maybe they serve a function. Oh, he's a minister. He's going to tell us to love each other. His people honk in the background. Probably wondering why people are burning shit in the street. Yeah, I believe that's right. I believe that is one of the Baltimore looters, one of their ringleaders, La Carpetron Duke Marriott. God, Keenan and Kel is great. They really need to do a skit on riots. It'd be fucking fantastic. There's some guy looking like he's conducting an orchestra over the flames. He just does not give two fucks. Look at him. That guy's high off his ass. These are the people that they wanted to be able to express their fucking opinions. Dancing over the burning embers of your city. You fucking morons. The curfew takes effect tomorrow. Well, what was the point of announcing it today then? Why wouldn't you enforce it tonight? Why not tonight? What is obstructing the mayor from enforcing a curfew tonight? What would be the issue with her doing that? Because she made that announcement 2 hours ago. Oh no, 3 hours ago, at around 8 o'clock. So we got some guy doing fucking donuts in the intersection, waving gang signs. Look at this shit. This is just a fucking circus. What a fucking joke. There's no fucking way this is real. Please tell me this is real. I'm retweeting this. They stole a train, a little fucking train. Was that from the mall? Fucking lions and trains and donuts. Oh shit! Is this guy trying to kill Leland? Leland's getting murdered on television. What is this guy doing? Oh fuck, he just drove through it. His car's on fire. Look at them hugging each other. What the fuck? I bet they stole that car. They stole the car. They're running from it. Oh, we got some angry guy yelling on the fucking on Fox News right now, talking about police violence and all this shit, while some guy is driving through flames in a stolen car on live television, trying to hit Leland, the manlet. What the fuck is going on, Baltimore? Yeah, you're right. It is just like GTA. He was driving so bad it's GTA 4 car physics. That was his issue. He stole the wrong fucking kind of car. Look at that. Somebody's car is burning in the street. Nobody's doing shit. Oh, look at they're dancing around it. They're fucking dancing around a burning car. And here's this high motherfucker praying to the flames. The train is fake. Saw it on Reddit months ago. Okay, of course. I just a little bit of humor would be nice. Why do these rioters? They could do so much that would be more entertaining than this. But no, they're going to steal cars and whip donuts in the fucking intersection instead of letting lines out of the zoo, saying "fucker" right in the pussy behind Leland. Well, if Leland was scared before, he's not. Yeah, he's very quickly walking away from that intersection. Are you fucking seeing this? God, you guys have to watch this shit. There's a guy conducting an orchestra over flames in an intersection while a car burns and shit is strewn everywhere. Oh, we got another car. Oh, another car's whipping donuts. I think they're actively trying to kill him. This guy is a dead motherfucker. Oh, what the fuck is this? Hannity sounds angry when he says Leland is still standing by. Yeah, Leland, explain it to us. God, did they hire this guy from the set of Leave It to Beaver? Golly gee gosh, Hannity, they were driving really fast. I was super scared. Who the fuck is Leland Vitters? How did he get a job as a field reporter? You should be running down towards the fire. You're a reporter. What? You're walking the wrong direction, Leland. You're scared you're going to get. Oh, that car is fucked. It is completely on fire right now. That guy's car is fucked. And of course, again, the fire department could have put it out, but they cut all their fucking hoses. So good luck with that. Oh God. Okay, I got caught up in this too much. Take a small break from Fox. Good God. So again, I want you to, if you're watching this stream or if you're watching any other stream where they're showing this kind of shit, just remember what the mayor said earlier. Remember what all those civic leaders said, the Al Sharptons and the Jesse Jacksons, all the pundits on the left-leaning news sites, or the forward-leaning, as MSNBC would call it. I'm sure the Young Turks will probably tell us how this is brave individual citizens standing up against oppression. But, look at their comments and then compare it to what you're watching. You're seeing people steal cars. Just in this one shot alone, they've looted all these stores. They've strewn shit all over the streets. They've burned merchandise to create fires. And then they stole cars and drove them through the intersection. Oh, fuck, another car just ran into the car that's on fire. So now we're going to have two cars that are burning. And people are pelting they're just throwing shit at the intersection now. Oh, some guy just bricked the guy's back windshield. What in the fuck? But yeah, you compare this to all those people saying it's a peaceful. Oh, look at him. Yep, he's just smashing shit. Two cars now are burning. Uh, Compare this to what they're saying. It's a peaceful protest. They're angry about a man they're saying that was murdered by police. How does this tie into to Gray? How does this tie into what happened to him? If you really truly believe that he was mistreated, if you believe that what happened to him was wrong, how does burning two cars in an intersection with merchandise you stole from the nearby stores, how does that accomplish anything? What a joke. What a load of shit people are being fed about Baltimore. And it's the same fucking crap they did at Ferguson and all the other places. It's the same line of bullshit we're told on television. Peaceful protest. You get a nice group of people for a photo op, and they tell you how great everything is. But then you watch the streams, and you watch people covering it live, and all of a sudden you see the fucking reality of it. It's not peaceful protesters. It's people destroying property and running amok and taking advantage of the situation because local law enforcement and local politicians and the media are too chicken shit to call it out for what it is. It's fucking ridiculous that this sort of shit can take place on American streets and there's no reaction to it. You've got maybe, I don't know. How many cops are in Baltimore? A couple hundred, 1,000? They're not capable of handling this? You need the National Guard for that? You're telling me people can't deal with this on their own? I mean, I see the firefighters out in full fucking force. They're doing their job. But what, the mayor's too scared to? This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, this car is going to explode. You're going to watch. If you like GTA, get ready because you're about to see what a car looks like when it actually catches on fire and explodes. It's going to go boom. It's just fucking completely on fire right now. Yeah, yeah. Up the street. That's the most mind blowing thing about this. Up the street from this shit happening right now are at least I'd say maybe 60 or 70 police officers and about 4 armored vehicles, and they're not doing anything. They're absolutely letting them do this. What in the fuck? This has to be the mayor. The mayor and her administration, the chief of police, allowing this kind of recklessness to go on, while police stand and watch this. You know, those people who are anti-gun, who say you don't need a gun to protect yourself, look closely at this happening right now. You can see the police doing nothing. You think if these protesters went after somebody, the police are going to interfere? Nope. You're fucked. Just like that Breitbart story said earlier, it was a local businessman with a shotgun that saved that guy's life. You're not protected when this kind of shit goes down. You better be able to protect yourself because if you're hoping the police are coming, they ain't coming. What a fucking joke. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Firefighters are doing more than a job. Have never had an issue with firefighters. I can't imagine anybody that would, which is just more mind boggling that they're fucking with them. Oh man, this car is going to go boom in a minute. And they keep flashing, at least on Fox, what I'm watching, a waiting press conference with the Gray family and the attorney. Oh, we got the little Oompa Loompa. She was back on screen for a minute there. Covered another fire apparently. Look at this shit. Oh, I hope somebody sues the fuck out of the mayor. I hope somebody sues the shit out of her. Are you kidding me? How is this not inciting a riot? How is an official of this city going on television and saying, we want to provide a space for you to be violent and destroy things in? How is that not inciting a fucking riot? If my car got stolen and burned on national television, well, the cops didn't do shit, and the mayor fucking said it's okay, I hope they sue the fuck out of that woman. I hope she's out of office in a week. What a disgrace to the fucking office. Just a joke. And this isn't a black and white issue. This people who are getting their shit destroyed right now. These are just fucking normal people. These are normal people like you and me. Who knows whose fucking car that was? All these small businesses, whose businesses these are. These people don't give two fucks about any of it. But the mayor's going to go on television and say it's okay. Go ahead and destroy shit, burn buildings down, torch senior centers, destroy pharmacies, loot little businesses, burn cars, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't care because racism, because some guy got treated badly or killed by the police. You know who they should be going after? The fucking mayor. She's the one that allowed this shit to happen. The police work for her. She's in charge of the fucking city. Why aren't you protesting her office? Why are you fucking up your own neighborhoods? Go to the mayor's office and bitch at her. She's the one who said it's okay, right? She said she wanted to provide you with a space to, exercise your First Amendment rights of protest. And even more than that, she allowed you to be violent. So why aren't you outside her office, hucking bricks and screaming obscenities? Why are you burning down little businesses and fucking with people's personal property? What a fucking joke. Honor Necris, how is she responsible for this? She went on television as the authority in Baltimore, as the mayor of Baltimore, and said she told the police that she wants to provide a space for protesters to destroy things. That is a quote from her. That she wanted to provide a space for them to destroy things. How is she not responsible for this? She gave him the go ahead. This would be like Obama going on national television and saying, hey, America, feel free to burn down the IRS buildings. Hey, go rob some banks. I don't give a shit. So how is she not responsible for this? You don't think people are going to use that as a defense? The dumb motherfuckers that are falling into police? Oh, yeah, the mayor said I could do it. You got to let me go. She's culpable. I'm not responsible. I was listening to an authority figure. A government official told me that I could go commit crimes. Is she not in a position of authority to tell me if I can do this in the city of Baltimore? She's the fucking mayor. Who voted for this woman? What was her platform? What did she run on? Hey guys, watch me destroy the city in under fucking a week. That's my platform. Those are the planks. The planks of my platform are burning cars, looted buildings, thrown bricks, and no more school days. Vote for me. I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I'd really like to know is what city's going to say no to this? When is the city finally going to say, fuck this? This is our city. You don't get to fuck it up. I don't care what the police officials say. I don't care what the local government says. I don't care what these fucking media crews think. We're going to stand in our streets and we're not going to let you fucking destroy it. When is the city going to have enough of this shit? When are they going to say no more? This is my personal property. This is my life you're fucking with. If you have anger, if you have issues, take it to the fucking police department. Take it to the fucking government officials. But get the fuck off my property. Get away from my house. Get off of my building. Get out of my fucking store. Just, all right. I'm going back to Leland. I need to lighten the mood up. See if Hannity sends him into the fire. Oh, they're keeping an aerial shot now on that car. They're just waiting for that fucker to blow up. That's going to be their news clip for tomorrow. That'll be their soundbite. Is Leland pissing himself as that car explodes? You think the explosion will be strong enough to blow the wig off his head? Because obviously that's not natural hair. Yeah, if any of you have, you fuck it. I'll use Twitter. If any of you have updated crime reports, just tweet it at me. I'll talk about it on stream. See if we can get a little thing going. We can keep track of all this stupid shit happening live. Somebody said this is literally what would happen if SJWs got in office. I don't know anything about the particular mayor, but I'm going to guess you're probably right. Check out this Hayes comment on the old folks' home being burned or torched by looters. Let's take a look. Multiple people saying it's unrelated to the riots. What are the accounts saying it's unrelated to? Probably construction fire. Oh, you know, old people. Yeah, there's no better time of the day to do, construction on a nursing home than the middle of the night during a fucking riot. Yeah, that makes sense. What the fuck? I would agree with you, Sorty. That would be the answer to this urban violence. Yeah, I don't think State Farm's going to be anywhere near this shit. Oh, those insurance premiums are going to go through the fucking roof. Oh, they went to a commercial break. My voice is going to shit here. Yeah. He's saying, or the person they were showing me the account of, which is I think is a reporter for MSNBC, is it? Was saying that it's unrelated to the riots. It's a construction fire. The construction work they're doing at 10 at night in an urban fucking war zone. Yeah, that's usually when they do construction. That's I know that's when I would work on a building when visibility is low and people are throwing bricks at my head. Is exactly the fucking time of day, Mr. Hayes, that I would want to go work. Are you kidding me? Did I see the picture of the? Are you talking about the picture of the guy with the knife in his hand, lunging at the Baltimore Orioles fan? That was daytime. I think that was yesterday. was the same day the city paper was making up bullshit about that woman. If that's the picture you're talking about, yeah, I've seen that. Jim, upload this stream. It should automatically upload after it's done. That would be correct. Grain alcohol cannot melt wet beans. Is Baltimore the new Detroit? Ah, I don't know. You're looking at the government administration of Baltimore right now. You're looking at the mayoral office and the police chief and all these different departments. And if they're this inept, yeah, I'd say give it another 20 years. Where are the conspiracy theories in all of this? Give it some time. Maybe History Channel will cover it. We'll hear about alien theorists telling us that aliens were responsible. They were the ones doing the donuts in the street. That car wasn't controlled by a human. It was really a gray and a reptilian joyriding because they got high off cinnamon. Because that's what aliens get high off of, if you don't know, is cinnamon. Have I ever posted IA here? Holy shit. No, I don't think I've ever posted that. I've said holy shit before, but I've never posted that. I'm killing time here, folks, before Hannity comes back on and makes poor little Leland go get killed for our entertainment. You know what? Actually, I'm going to grab another drink. Just give me a minute here. I've been talking for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm going to take a minute break and go get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. I'm back. Hopefully the stream will catch up, but we'll see. All right, let's take a look at Twitter, see if anybody's got some good crime reports, see what the fuck's going on. More on the fire. Okay. So somebody linked a story to Blaze about the firefighters having their hoses cut. Oh, the incident was captured on camera during live CNN coverage. CBS was targeted by looters before it was set on fire. Well, I guess that makes sense. It'd be hard to loot a store while it's on fire. But I'm sure they'd try anyway. Okay, let's see what this is. Somebody saying there's a Reddit live blog with updates on new crimes. Fuck it, I'll retweet that. Let's see. What is this? On HuffPo USA front page, their headline is about a cop throwing a rock. That can't be fucking true. You know what? Let's see. Huffington. Let's. Holy shit, that's actually true. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll retweet that too. Huffington Post ran a story talking about a cop throwing a rock. at a protester. You're watching television or a live stream, I'd assume, if you're in the chat. But what does Huffington Post cover? How about the guy doing donuts through the intersection, lighting cars on fire? Nope. A cop threw a rock, probably one that had been hucked at his fucking head, and he threw back at the asshole that threw it at him. Great job reporting there, Huffington Post. Oh, it looks like Boston Globe's got updates too. So if you don't want to use Reddit, there's Boston Globe. What is this? Basically, police are scared that gangs are going to organize and take them out. Well, then why are they police? They're afraid that gangs are going to organize and take them out. So why did they sign up for the job? What, did they think that being a police officer meant just writing parking tickets? They understand that being a cop means you're putting your life on the line. That comes with the territory. What did they imagine? It was like some TV show? Like, oh, hey, it's going to be like the TV show Cops. We're going to run after drunk hillbillies and write parking tickets for people. We'll never get shot at. But now they're scared. They're scared gangs are going to come after them. What the fuck? Do your job. But I can't even necessarily say it's the cop's fault. They're probably being told by the people above them, don't do anything. Let's see. Somebody tweeted, protests are also starting in Oakland now. Can anybody confirm if that the shootings that took place in Brooklyn were related to this? And then I guess if so, if the Oakland incident that's starting is related to this. It's hard to keep track of. It keeps fucking growing. Uh, and it keeps saying awaiting press conference. When the fuck is this press conference going to happen? Stephen Daggett, I'd be scared too. Of course you'd be scared. I'm not saying they wouldn't be scared, but that shouldn't hinder them from doing their fucking job. That's what they're getting paid for. I don't know. The guy that tweeted that at me said there were riots or there was something happening in Oakland, but I can never tell. I don't know if that's true or not. And somebody's saying, what about or where in Brooklyn? They showed it on the news for about maybe half a minute and said there was a triple shooting in Brooklyn, and they didn't know if it was somehow related to this. So I don't know what happened with that. I'm guessing since they didn't do a follow up, it's probably not related. It's just, yeah. Good God. Yeah, Leland does need to interview the orchestra, a conductor, the orchestra Niga, but he's not going to do that. So I wouldn't hold your breath. Let's say, Jim, say nigger. I know you want to. Nigger. There you go. Somebody, that's the real reason for the riot. What is? Your tweet before that, I guess, got pushed down, so. The Crips and Blood are finally teaming up. Bloody cripples. Yeah, there you go. People scared in their own homes. People Oakland is protesting. Grassroots activists. Bring Leland home. I don't know if they're going to let him. They're probably going to make him sleep in Baltimore on the street at a bus stop because they're not going to pay money to put him in a hotel room. He can keep warm by the car fire. That's how he'll stay warm for the night. I don't know what the temperature in Baltimore is tonight, but with that and his god awful jean jacket, he should survive. What does Tumblr have to say about this? You can guess what they would think about this. Oh, my voice is going to shit. Lisp. Yep. Oh, shit, here we go. I think the press conference is starting. What in the fuck is that? Is that his mom? There's no. Holy shit. I think that, yeah, I think this is a press conference starting up. They've got footage of it on the left of the screen, but they're not doing audio. Why aren't they doing audio? Okay, I'm switching channels. I want to see this press conference. Why is nobody covering this? Oh, okay. CNN's got them up right now. If you switch over to that, they have the audio of the press conference. Nope, they're not on. Okay. Wait, what kind of press conference was that? They said two things. They're like, I'll take three questions. That's it. Oh, they're hopeful the intervention of the community has slowed things down. Yeah, we're gangbusters. I watched that intervention live on television. Sure stopped that car from combusting in the intersection. Good job. What in the fuck is this guy talking about? I love it. If you're watching CNN, there's this guy. They're talking, but there's this reporter who keeps staring into the camera, checking his hair and his jacket. God, these reporters look like dipshits right now. I love it. They're cutting to the WJZ feed of cars burning while this guy's talking about strong young men in the community. Oh, fucking hell. Let's see. Is this legitimate? No way. Baltimore City from Metro, or what is this? Baltimore Metro News. Baltimore City looting an area of John Hopkins Hospital. Hospital has reportedly been locked down. Seriously? I'm sure that's a construction fire too, right? Like, the hospital locked itself down because of construction, not because people are trying to steal morphine or anything. Let's see. Somebody saying they're letting it happen to militarize the police. I don't know if they're letting it happen to do that, but that's the end result. You missed an amazing display on Fox. A long line of cars turned the corner to see the burning car and then kept turning. Oh no, I've been watching that. They have it on. I think WJZ is feeding into everybody. They're like the AP of the area for the moment. So you're catching on the right side of the screen if you're on CNN or Fox or whatever. You're seeing aerial shots of that intersection and cars coming up, seeing what's happening, and then turning right the fuck around. Some guy literally just said it wasn't cops killing black people, but black people killing black people. What guy? I guess I missed that. I live in the Bay Area. I'll let you know if anything starts going down in Oakland, Berkeley. Yeah, I don't know if that really was happening or not, but no riots, but Oakland cops riding in pairs to be safe. I don't blame them. Baltimore rioters were given space to destroy. That's true, they were. Archived version of the HuffPo rock throwing headline. Yeah, I'm sure I would find that embarrassing. I can't imagine they're not going to change that. What is this from Politico? After party, everybody buzzing. Yeah, I don't know why Baltimore's not being covered more. You've got a riot going on. Why wouldn't that be fucking news for everybody? Why would you cover anything else right now? I mean, when you have a major story happening, you'd think everybody'd be talking about it. And God knows this is major enough. And this is one intersection. So I don't know. I'm guessing that's the fire department showed up finally. Looks like somebody's shooting off a fire extinguisher, but they're doing it in the middle of nowhere. So nope, that wouldn't be the fire department. That's somebody just blowing smoke for no fucking reason. They're screwing with yeah. I think they're fucking with Leland now. People saying, Jim, you dense fuck. Dense about what? I'm fucking tired at this point. Oh, put it back on Fox? All right, I'll put it back on Fox. Baltimore police officers' injuries include broken bones. Well, of course they would. They were getting hit with fucking bricks. Like, I'm on Fox right now. Yeah, yeah, they're showing previous footage of them looting the CVS store. You can see people fucking breaking cars, riding up to the store. The Fox 10 Phoenix stream had actual pictures of somebody backing into the side of a building to get inside of it. Yeah, people just hucking bricks at cops. They don't give two shits. What is this? Family attorney Freddie Gray's spine was nearly severed after his arrest. Yeah. Yeah, and again, Fox is just going over the same stuff again. Oh, Leland's back on. Okay. That's all Leland's doing. He won't go near the protesters and he won't go near the cops. He's scared. Oh, they had an armored car go by, so who knows? Who knows what that's going to be about? Oh, fucking hell! It's been 3 hours. I feel like I got rocks in my mouth at this point. Somebody saying the mayor's tweets are fucking gold. Yeah, somebody link me to that if you've actually got tweets from her. I'd like to see that. Is he screaming? Listen to Leland. It's gotten increasingly violent and increasingly unpredictable. He's scared, but they're not going to let him go. They're going to keep his ass there. Oh, fucking hell. All right, I'm going to take a look, see if there are any more news updates about Oakland. Oh, somebody linked it. Okay. This is their Twitter. This is the mayor's Twitter. Yeah, it's confirmed. Mayor Rawlings Blake. All right, let's take a look. Oh, she's tweeting right now. Are you fucking kidding me? You're telling me the mayor is tweeting right now while this shit's going on. She's not doing her fucking job. She's tweeting right now. 11 minutes ago, it will take all of us working in partnership. We will do whatever it takes despite the evil we see tonight. This is our home. 17 minutes ago, this is one of our darkest days, but I'm confident of the goodwill can overcome the destructive interest of a few. Of a few. Yeah, a few. You got like one or two people in the street doing this? They must be really fast to burn down a senior citizen's home, loot a hospital, rob a CVS, destroy cars, and attack this many police officers. That's one hell of a dedicated few you got going on there, Mayor Rawlings. Is she smoking crack? Is she like the Marion Barry of fucking Baltimore? What is she talking about? Yeah, she just tweeted this shit. Oh God, I would fire her ass in a second. Have recall elections or something. How does this woman have a job? You know, fuck it. In fact, I'm going to respond to her. How do you have a job? I mean, she's on Twitter, right? While her city burns. Unfucking believable. And people are tweeting the shit they're robbing. Just brilliant. Okay, let's see. National Guard trucks leaving camp. I don't know how to pronounce that. Fettered? How do you pronounce Fettered? Is that a real camp? Did somebody have a stroke when they were coming up with that name? Yeah, it's like Nero, letting playing her fiddle while the city burns, except it's the modern version of that. So she's tweeting while the city burns. What do I expect the mayor to do right now? Here's an idea, Arch Hippie. How about instead of tweeting while sitting on her fucking ass, she I don't know is a mayor. Maybe is a little more hands on. If she's got time to tweet, she can fucking organize the police. She can get people in her administration to do something. She can hold a press conference. She can appeal to the citizenry. She can do anything that the fucking mayor of office would expect of her, other than sitting on her fucking lazy ass and tweeting while the city is burning on live television. She's tweeting while cars are burning and stores are being looted and cops are being assaulted. But she's got enough spare time to fuck about on Twitter. Are you kidding me? What kind of half-ass lazy bitch is this woman? She should absolutely be stripped of her fucking office. What should the mayor do? How about be a fucking mayor? What a joke Rawlings Blake is. Tweeting while this shit happens. Was she going to Instagram pictures of herself eating Doritos while the cops get their fucking teeth kicked in? Maybe go on Facebook and like a few posts? Maybe post a fucking YouTube video of a Let's Play? What kind of fucking mayor is this? She's trying. She's trying nothing. Oh, hey, look, the cops are walking. Oh, hey, yeah, she finally organized some action. I want you guys to march at a snail's pace down the street towards the shit you should have taken care of 3 hours ago. Now, if you excuse me, I've got shit to do on Instagram. Great job, Mayor. Really good, really fucking good. It only took him hours and hours and hours to do this. At 11:12 p.m. at night, after her initial press conference at 8 p.m. Now they're walking down the street as Leland stays 40 fucking yards behind them because he's a brave guy. The mayor is listening to the stream. Good. I hope she is. I hope you get fired. I hope they recall your ass. You're a disgrace to your office. You're a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke. Oh, now they got her on TV. Now she's talking on TV. Somebody told her, hey, maybe get off Twitter and not look like a fucking idiot, and maybe go talk to the press or do something. Oh, now she is. Oh, how brave. Yeah, yeah. Hi, I'm the mayor of Baltimore. I'm the person not doing jack shit. By the way, school's closed tomorrow, kids. Have fun fucking with the police. She's live on CBS. Yep. We are responding to incidents throughout the city. Oh, it only took you 3 hours. Has anybody introduced the mayor to this new technology called a television? Because for 3 hours I've been watching cars burn. Maybe somebody should, kickstart that for her. Get her a couple TVs so she can watch that hip new technology and see what the fuck's going on in her city. Oh yeah, we're conducting we're doing stuff around the city right now, except taking care of the fires and the looting and the fucking robberies and the assaults. And by the way, hold on one sec. Can we pause this press conference? I got a tweet real quick, just real quick. Somebody sent me a cat picture. I got to retweet that and favorite it. Are they trying to get Leland to go back out there? Keep doing it, Fox. See if you can get him. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, fucking hell. This hashtag is great. Baltimore Loot Crew. This is fantastic. Holy shit. I highly recommend reading that if you're in the chat. It's fucking entertaining. Leland is scared. That's why he's way behind the police right now. Yeah, that's why he's been hiding there ever since that guy nearly hit him with a car. That car that's on fire right now, if you weren't watching, was doing donuts and driving at Leland. He probably wet himself. That's why they won't show him on camera anymore. He's probably covered in piss. What a night it's been. What a fucking night it's been. So to sum up, I really want to talk more about Rawlings Blake. From what I've seen of her, to sum this up, she gives a public statement saying we want to allow protesters the ability to be destructive. She gives that statement. And then what happens? People go and riot and loot. Then she goes on TV and says, oh, no, I didn't mean that. You misinterpreted me telling you to go destroy shit and giving you the go ahead. Then, while the city burns on live television and the cops don't do anything for hours as we're watching this, it's been fucking hours. This stream's been going on for 3 hours. We've been watching this shit for 3 hours. She finally decides to give a press conference and say that we're going to have the police do something. But that's not before she takes the time to go tweet. She decided, hey, let's see, what's more important, the city of Baltimore being destroyed or me getting a tweet out to the people? I know, I'm going to tweet them first. What a fucking joke. Who who the fuck is in her administration? Who's running that shit show? Oh, President Obama has talked to Baltimore's mayor about the riots. Yeah. Did he say, "Hey, can you look out for my sons out there?" Is that what Obama said? I'm sure that was a inspirational fucking speech. Maybe he told her, "Hey, you dumb asshole, turn on the television. Your city's on fire. What the fuck are you doing?" Maybe that's what he told her. Oh, SWAT teams are not responding. Beautiful. Only took them forever to do it. Oh. Obama yelled at the mayor. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he yelled at her. I'm sure he gave her a stern talking to. Oh, this country is just. What the hell is going on? It's just a shit show all around. I wouldn't want to live in a big city at this point. You're fucked. You're fucked. What are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do living in a city anymore? You might as well go to the suburbs or to the fucking rural areas, and just stick to yourself, because this nobody's going to protect you. You're fucked. One side or the other, you're just fucked. What an incompetent mayor. That just it's this is like a how-to guide. It's like Rawlings Blake is writing a how-to guide on how not to get reelected. It's like she sat down at some point and said, "How can I fuck my candidacy up even more than anybody else has in the history of running for office? I know. I'm going to drive my reputation into the fucking shit and ensure that nobody ever elects me to any position ever again in my entire life. But before I do that, I better tweet real quick." Baltimore 2015. Jim confirmed for a white flag. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim confirmed for a white flight. Oh. Minnesota riot. It's too cold in Minnesota to riot. You know, when Chinology was going on, there's a Scientology center up in the Twin Cities. And I think at the height of it, when Chinology was really big, there were like 5 people that showed up in Guy Fawkes Mass and promptly froze their ass off and went home. So you're never going to see a large scale fucking protest in Minnesota. It's just too fucking cold. All right, I'm going to run back on Twitter, see if there's any more crime reports. Check out Baltimore police. Oh, well, see, fuck, I should have been looking at this in the beginning. They have a Twitter account. We're reminding citizens to dial 911 to report emergencies. Media advisory. Our press conference will begin at approximately 11:20 p.m. tonight in front of the police headquarters. It's 11:20 right now, so it should be on, yeah? Apparently, Baltimore police is doing a press conference right now. It should be starting right now. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about battling fires and responding to inquiries about injuries, telling people to contact the local authorities if they have a crime to report. What good is that going to do, Baltimore police? They were standing up the street from crimes taking place, and they didn't do anything for 3 hours. What the fuck is me calling you on the phone going to do? It'll probably take you double the time to do anything. I might as well drive my own ass to the hospital. There's no way. I don't believe you, but I'll retweet this anyway. Somebody's saying Tim Cass is getting shot at. Uh, my brain is fried right now. Taking a minute to collect my thoughts as I watch this dumb shit unfold. Oh, they got a new guy in the field, Rick Leventhal. Oh no, it's just a guy on the phone. Never mind. I thought they got somebody out there to replace Leland. Jim, if you want to get cancer, go onto Tumblr and type in Baltimore. I'm sure that's going to be a great shit show. That Otherkin video really pissed Tumblr off. Not more than usual though. But I had a group of Otherkin trying to get the video flagged. They're pretty pissed off about it. Some fucking blood tier fuckwolf or some shit like that on Tumblr, talking about how he's triggered because I made jokes about Otherkin, telling me that Dear Boy in the photo had gone into fucking protective custody or some dumb shit. Where is Ben Garrison when you need him? He is currently being airdropped over the area. without a parachute. His fucking pure hatred for anybody that's not 100% white will prevent him from slamming into the ground. It'll slow his descent. When is your video or when is your Reddit video coming out? I had a bunch of people send me links to really shitty subreddits, so after I have a chance to kind of read through them all, I've just been very busy uh, with a lot of shit, and that guy with the glasses stuff is taking a long, long time to put together. Let's see. Oh shit, there are all sorts of gunshots at Tim's stream. I don't know if that's true or not. You could be fucking with me. I got too much stuff going on. If that's true, I retweeted the link, so maybe he's getting shot at or people are shooting in his area. ETA on the National Guard, I'm guessing by tomorrow. Somebody said they were leaving the camp they were stationed at, Fettered or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. You can Google it, see how far it is from this part of Baltimore. I don't know how long it'll take them. All right, let me jump back here to see if there's any more shit about that guy's stream. Tim got shot at in Ferguson too. Let's see. Baltimore police is a troll account. I don't know. It's verified with 106,000 followers, so it probably. I'm guessing it's legitimate. Let's see. No new reports. Gawker is also spreading the Throne Rock story. Let's go take a look at this. By Gabriel Bluestone of Gawker. And filed today at 9:52. How fucking shocking that somebody posts a story and then Gawker comes up and fucking reruns it and acts like it's new. It's not like they've been doing that forever. I think my favorite example of how lazy Gawker as a company is it Tina Amini of Kotaku, who I swear to fucking God wrote about 20 articles where it was nothing more than a YouTube video and 2 lines of text. Fuck Gawker. Yeah, look at this article. Baltimore cop photographed hurling a rock at protesters, and it says, this is the entire article. Pictured, a Baltimore police officer protesting the Baltimore protest by hurling rocks at the protesters. That sounds like a tongue twister. Wait. A Baltimore police officer protesting the Baltimore protest by hurling rocks at the protesters. This is what they get paid for. Gawker gets paid money to write this. That's not even, that's a sentence. They wrote a sentence. Image via AP. Oh, if you want to contact the author. Yeah, that's is okay. Maybe scripts or stop script is. There's got to be more to this. I'm going to allow all of Gawker because I don't believe this can't be the whole article. This is the whole article. What a fucking joke. That's breaking news from Gawker. Protesting protesters by protesting protests. Thank you. Now hand me my check, Nick Denton. Fucking Christ. A Family Dollar store is being looted now. Riots are a symptom, not the disease. I'm not reading that. Okay. Camp Frederd, or whatever it is, as far as I can tell, 30 minutes from the middle of town. So if the National Guard just left about 5 to 10 minutes ago, they should be there by, I'm going to say, midnight at the latest. Would be my guess on the ETA for the National Guard. But that doesn't, I don't know how many troops left or what they're going to do when they get there. Fuck. Is this freezing up on me? Yeah. Oh, fuck. All right. It's been 3.5 hours of streaming. I'll give it another, well, let's see. I mean, fuck. The National Guard should be there by midnight. I'll tell you what, I'll give it another half an hour. If by midnight the National Guard hasn't arrived, I'm going to shut down the stream. If, however, they do show up by then, I'll keep it going for a little while and see if there's any new fireworks as a result. And it looks like they delayed the police press conference too. I don't know by how long, but it's saying it's been pushed back. According to WBAL TV, one of the buildings they lit on fire was a community center under construction. Oh, can you give it an hour? I've been talking for 3.5 hours. My throat feels like shit. The only thing that's a good cure for that is a nice Camel cigarette. But it's hard to keep going. I feel like I'm rambling. I don't know what you want me to talk about. We're watching the most ridiculous shit on television and on live stream, and it's a clusterfuck all around. Nobody knows what they're doing. The administration doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. The police are being held back and then pushed forward, but then pulled back and then pushed forward, but then pulled back. You've got a curfew that's not going to even be in place until tomorrow. You've got kids having the day off school tomorrow. Stores getting looted. Nobody's doing shit. Leyland's hiding like a little pussy in the fucking garbage can. Yes, Rod Gun. There very might well be tanks in 30 minutes. That would be great. It'd be the first time that actually ever happened. Hot tea with lemon and honey. That's not shit I keep around here. My refrigerator is bare except for Kharkov and Pepsi. That's a real man's diet. Crush another can for Jay Owen. I'm too fucking tired to do that right now. I'll crush two of them tomorrow in his honor. Poor little kid. Having cancer and all those streamers refuse to do it. I've already done that, by the way. Because I'm not an asshole, unlike Cam Wars. Lysander, I notice you. There you go. Hopefully nukes will arrive. That would be fantastic. How would Putin handle this? He'd go down there himself, strip off his t-shirt while riding a horse, and then judo fight them. That's how Putin would handle it. Afterwards, he'd go to the fucking nearest aquarium and wrestle a shark, because that's what he does before breakfast. Somebody said, "Did you hear about the guy from Pole protecting a whole street?" No, I didn't. I'm bouncing around all over the place. So, oh, the mayor's back on CNN. Is she using the cameras the reporters brought to get really good selfies for her fucking Twitter account or Facebook? Like, is that her whole point of going on CNN? Is like, oh my god, I'll get the best MySpace angles I've ever had before using the fucking national press. Let's see. Somebody This is a Tumblr post, I'm guessing. Police in Baltimore are amped and ready to tell you about every detail of damage inflicted upon patrol cars, buildings, exaggerated accounts of assault from mobs or threatening high schoolers, but they can't tell you what Freddie Gray did. Can they explain with the same transparency and vigor what Freddie Gray did to deserve being beaten to the point where his spine was severed, or I'm sorry, was 80% severed with his cervical region, within the cervical region? Freddie Gray, or Freddie Gray was carrying a switchblade of legal size. Gray's murderers unabashedly failed to provide him proper medical care under their custody. Freddie Gray fell into a coma after an hour of his confrontation with the police. Police officers in Baltimore are ready and prepared to go on CNN and discuss the number of cracks on their windshield, but will not and cannot explain to you why Freddie Gray was targeted on April 12th, 2015. What are my thoughts on that? I already said at the beginning of the stream. You're telling me that the Baltimore Police Department can put fucking dash cams in cars, but they don't have one in a police van? I highly doubt it. And as for his neck and spine being severed, there was this theory going around that he had done it to himself, that he thrashed about in the back of the police van. I think that's bullshit. Again, if you've gone to any heavy metal concert in your entire fucking life, you'll see headbangers vigorously fucking going crazy and never come close to hurting themselves. So I don't know what a man would have to do thrashing about to sever his spine, but it seems like bullshit to me. As for the police going on television talking about the riots, well, what do you expect them to talk about? This is happening right now. You know, should they talk about the weather? Of course they're going to talk about the fucking riots. It's affecting the whole city. If it had just been targeting the police, you might have some kind of argument there, but it's not. It's not cop cars I'm watching burning. It's civilian cars that are burning. It's stores owned by small businesses owned by communities, uh, people in the community that are being burned, houses that are being broken into, people being assaulted, bricks getting chucked. You want to talk about that, and make it. This Tumblr post wants to make it seem like it's just the police bitching. Go watch the earlier footage from CNN and MSNBC and Fox News of their reporters having bricks thrown at their head while they were on the ground. Those weren't the cops. Other people getting assaulted weren't the cops. You saw pictures yesterday of a woman having her purse stolen, a Baltimore Orioles fan getting assaulted with a knife, people getting beaten in the streets. It had jack shit to do with the police. So this whole thing is trying to make it seem like, oh, they're whining about themselves. No, they're talking about their city being under attack. So that's my position. That's my response to that. The new Purge movie is pretty good. Isn't it like the third or fourth one by this point? How many of those can they do? Is that going to be the new Saw? They're just going to do one every fucking year? Oh, I'm hitting those camels. You better believe it. Oh, yeah, I'm lighting up. Try to keep myself going here for you. Freddie was given a hard ride. The cops most likely did a lot of sudden stops to knock him about a bit, only they killed him. I don't even, but I mean, can a ride in the back of a police van really do that much damage? I mean, let me put it like this. I've been in a car wreck. I flipped my car on black ice going about 40 or 50 miles an hour and rolled a bunch of times and went into a ditch. But I never hurt my neck. So I can't imagine what the police would have had to do with him in the vehicle going 30 or 40 miles an hour. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Jim, do you still enjoy watching grown men play with Transformers? Why would I not? It's the most entertaining thing you can watch as some 40-year-old plays with a plastic toy that cost him like $800 because it was made in the 80s. Juggalos did Baltimore. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's people are misunderstanding what's going on. This isn't a riot. This is the 2015 gathering of the Juggalos. They're trying to figure out how magnets work by burning down buildings. Neck was 80% severed. Yep. People have died in 5 to 20 mile an hour wrecks. Well, they must be made out of fucking pudding because I don't know how you're going to die going 5 to 20 miles an hour. I was going, yeah, 30 to 50, somewhere in there. Flipped the car. Yeah. Crawled out of it myself. Had to kick the door open. Did I hear what Maddow said? No, I didn't. You'd have to link me to it or give me a quote. Jim, do you think this is mostly people who are pissed about the incident or just looters, pillagers using it as an excuse? It's always fucking people using it as an excuse. They pretend to be protesters. The majority of protesters at these fucking things say they're upset about the incident, but they don't give a shit. They just want to go fucking have fun and burn the city down and steal shit. How many times do we have to watch this before we figure out that's what's fucking happening? Even the civic leaders that say they're there for a reason are there for a photo op. And the minute the cameras are off of them, they get the fuck out of there. If you were watching the stream from Fox, you saw that happen. The stream from WJZ, same thing. They were there for 10 fucking minutes in that intersection and they left. And immediately after leaving, the protesters came in and lit it on fire, stole a car and drove it through it until it fucking caught on fire. The mayor of Baltimore was thinking of running for Senate. I shit you not. Well, good fucking luck with that. You know, she's incompetent enough to actually get to the Senate. Somebody that dumb would probably get a job as a senator. Uh, Baltimore police chief. This is not about First Amendment rights. This is about actions that have been done to harm the community. No fucking shit. Let's see. All right. Some reports saying the city's calming itself down slowly but surely. We've watched enough of this shit happen though in the past to know that's not true. They're not calming down, they're just getting tired. You know, lighting all those businesses and cars on fire to really takes it out of you. You can only steal so many fucking Nikes before you need to take a nap. So they're going to go home and get some sleep. They're going to crash into slumber. And then once the sun is up, they're going to go and do it again because they'll still be angry. Maybe he had his neck damaged before he got into the cop car. That could be possible. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. National Guard is on the ground. Well, it looks like they showed up early. Anthony Batts, Baltimore Police Commissioner, is on television on Fox giving his conference. How funny is it, by the way, that he said we're going to be doing a press conference at 11:20, and he's 20 minutes late? Is that like a thing for the Baltimore Police Department? They're worse than I am. I mean, when I say gym time, at least you're getting a video late. When the police say gym time, your car's getting burned to the ground. Good job, Baltimore Police Department. Police changed attitude after protests turned into criminal activity. Really? So after a few of your boys in blue got their heads smashed in with bricks, you decided maybe we shouldn't let them run around burning things to the ground. Did that motherfucker say problematic? Sven Sorensen, he's been doing it for like 10 minutes. Well, he's still 10 minutes late. People keep asking, check, ask FM. I have too many fucking tabs open right now. You're just going to have to hit me up in the chat or Twitter. because I'm reading through multiple news stories, like that really brilliant Gawker article that was one sentence long. It takes a lot of effort. Oh, this press conference, what the fuck? All right, what is this? The victim had a backbone to be severed. The mayor doesn't. Mr. Metokur, why are they covering the vote or the House vote on the anti-terrorism bill, NSA expansion? Oh, why aren't they covering it? I don't know. Because it's more entertaining, I guess, to watch Leland run around the streets of Baltimore crying. Okay. Oh, Newsweek is the one saying National Guard forces are on the ground now. I love this this police commissioner or whatever on television. He looks right at the guy as the guy's asking him the question, and he just stands there for a second and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, what'd you say?" I'm completely ignoring you. My head's on a swivel. If I look too quickly, I'll miss the teleprompter giving me the answers. God, I'd pay money for him to stop this right now and go, hold on, I need to retweet the mayor. She just tweeted at me. Oh, these poor motherfuckers. I don't know, Chet. Who do you think's at fault here? Huh? Do you think it's the police department? I'm not talking in relation to Gray. I'm talking in response to the riot. Do you think it's the police department, or do you think it's the mayor's administration holding the police department back? Who's the who's the one that fucked up on this and waited this long? Was it is it them or is it her? Oh God, they're going back to Leland. He's standing on his tippy toes so the camera can keep him in frame. That's great. This man has to be 4 foot two. He's pointing down the street. Great reporting, Leland. Don't go down there and film it. Stay by the police. Yeah, seems like most people think it's the mayor. That's what I go with too, by the way. Okay. Well, the National Guard is here. Looks like the police have gotten some kind of control back. People have given press conferences. The family of Gray spoke. The mayor spoke in between her tweeting. The police commissioner spoke. Different press outlets are basically saying that, at least for tonight, it's calmed down. And I think I'm tired of shit. And my voice hurts, so fuck that. I said a half an hour, but I'm going to be a little bitch. I'm going to be a little bitch and take out of here or take off in, I don't know, like 5 minutes. Because I'm dead to the world at this point. I've watched way too much of the Baltimore riots, and it pisses me off. Just pisses me off. Holy shit. Tweeting is hard work. That's why the mayor gets paid the big bucks. Yes, I am a fucking pussy. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it quits here in just a few minutes because it's been long. Hopefully it was hopefully you had a little bit of entertaining night. I don't know. Watching the streams together has been fun. I really do wish Fox 10 and Phoenix had kept doing what they were doing by letting you watch live television or their live stream while they're on air and reading chat questions. Again, if anybody has the highlights of that and can cut it together, that was pretty great. Watching an actual news crew talk about Ben Garrison and refer to him as an anti-Semitic cartoonist with swastikas was fucking amazing. And then listening to that poor female anchor just get fucked with on Twitter and read things that were just just ridiculous and have no clue. And you could hear everybody in the background laughing at her until she finally had enough of it, cut off the audio, and then stopped taking questions altogether because she was too embarrassed. That was the best fucking stream I've ever seen. And I really hope Fox 10 understands that they're going to get viewers if they keep doing it. All right. Well, thanks for coming out, guys. Enjoy the shit show that is Baltimore right now. Fucking ridiculous. That mayor should not have a job. The police should be doing a better job. The protesters, if there are any legitimate protesters, have got to realize that this is making them look like assholes. It is not getting anything done. Burning cars, looting stores, hucking bricks is not going to make the police or the administration listen to you. It's just going to piss your neighbors off and make your neighborhood look like shit. If you really want to have action and get shit done, go bitch at the people in charge, which guess who that is? It's the fucking mayor. It's the mayor and the police commissioner. So why are you in the middle of intersections burning people's shit to the ground instead of the police department bitching? I have no idea. But pull your fucking heads out of your ass and stop putting on these ridiculous fucking circuses because you're making our country look stupid. All right. Well, take care, guys, and I will see you later.